92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, dating in high school is awkward. Your hormones are raging. You both smell like body odor. Tough part about being a guy is try to spray on enough Axe body spray to cover that body odor. It never works. Trying to make out with somebody with cheese stuck in your braces, that's never fun.
Oh, gross.
But what's more awkward than dating in high school? Me dating a high schooler.
What?
Whoa.
That's awkward.
That took a
more
turn
than
that I didn't want to go to.
Curfews you gotta deal with. Parents don't get it.
It's illegal.
Police officers don't get it.
Right, exactly.
But you know what I say? Age ain't nothing but a number, baby.
That is not true.
And I'll be there to pick you up at 3:30 this afternoon so we can go get a soda and some froyo.
you.
But this is not about me and my problems right now. This is about today's second dater. His name is Matt. And the reason that I said all that is because Matt reconnected with a high school sweetheart.
Oh, thank God.
I thought we were talking
I thought Matt was trying to go to homecoming dance all of a sudden, and it was going to get weird.
He reconnected with a high school sweetheart, and now she's not calling him back after they had a date. Matt, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, Jubal?
Not much. How are you?
Oh, Matt.
I'm good. I'm all right.
So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today.
Her name's Avery, and we went to high school together. We dated for like a year, our senior years, and then split up for college. I never really came back home until recently. I just moved back a few months ago, and I heard she was still here through some friends and found her on Facebook. And
How long ago was this?
We started messaging on Facebook a couple months ago.
Or
no,
do you
no,
mean
I meant
high school?
how long ago was your relationship with her in high school?
Oh, that was like 9 years ago.
9 years ago. Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while. I mean, you know, you keep tabs on people, but I haven't, like, seen her or had, like, a real conversation with her or anything in that time.
So is this one of those things, like, when you reconnected to her, you know, you've always kind of still had feelings, or you're just like, hey, an old friend?
I mean, I still had feelings, definitely, but, you know, I was open to just reconnecting.
How did she react to you hitting her up on Facebook after all those years?
You know, I guess she was weirded out at first, for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely tried to show her I didn't have an agenda or anything. I just wanted to see how she was doing, and I think that warmed her up, and we got
You
to chatting.
liar. You did have an agenda. You wanted to ask her out again.
Maybe that's probably true.
What was your reaction when you saw her picture after 9 years of not seeing her?
Well, when I saw her picture on Facebook, I mean, I definitely thought she looked amazing. She looked pretty much how I remembered her, you know, except grown up.
Nice.
I was going to say, she still looked like a 17-year-old girl. I was into that.
Gross.
Oh my God! No, more like you know, just she seems young and you know full of life, and she's got that same smile and these gorgeous eyes.
So tell us about your date then, when you guys actually met up. What did you do?
I took her out to dinner, but we were just basically catching up for you know an hour and a half. She was still like the same person, super friendly, really nice. You know, I mean, we had a good conversation overall. It went really well. But there was this, like, one part that got a little uncomfortable and awkward, and so now I'm rethinking everything.
What part was that?
Well, I went in for the kiss at the end of the night, and she definitely did the tilt the head away as I land on the cheek move.
You were like, what the hell? We've made out so many times before. Why are you shutting me down now?
That definitely was going through my head. But I was trying to cover that.
Did she say anything, or did she just, like, dodge the kiss and it was obvious?
She said, no, I'm sorry, it's just a little too soon. You know, and I was like, oh, no, it felt really normal to kiss you right now, and I'm sorry, I should chill out. And she said, I had a really nice time. You know, I'll talk to you later. And I said, cool, I'll give you a call. And then she just got in her car and drove off, and that was the last time I talked to her.
You haven't heard anything from her since your date at all?
Nada.
And you've tried texting and calling her?
I mean, I was trying to keep it cool, but I definitely called a couple times and threw out a few texts, like, for the next few days.
Since this was your high school sweetheart, it'd be awesome if you called and her parents answered, and you're like, can I speak to Avery, please?
I didn't call her home line. No, I still remember it, but I definitely got her new cell phone number. remember.
Were you guys like firsts? I know that's creepy to say it that way, but I just want to know.
Creepy. You're like asking about their 17-year-old sex
And what's up
life.
with that tone you use?
Exactly.
If I said, "Hey, dude, did you take your V card?" That would be different. But I felt like I should say it. Were you guys first?
No.
Were you? I'm just curious. Like, I don't know. That
Like how
could show
intimate,
how much yeah, exactly. How intimate you were with each other and how serious things were with you and how much she remembers you, because girls don't normally forget their first. Normally, they don't.
Normally.
No, we were approaching that line, and then college came, so we were dancing with that line, and then I missed my opportunity.
Oh, so you're just looking. It's all right.
That
He's
sounded
looking
so-
to fit in.
I know why you still remember her then. She's the one that got away.
she did.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Matt is on the phone. Today, he wants us to call his high school sweetheart, Avery. They reconnected after 9 years and went out on a date, and now she's not calling him back. Matt,
Yeah.
you know, before we get to the phone call, I just want to say I picture you in high school talking to this girl, just kind of like this, just that music playing in the background, you know, 'cause that's about what time it was. So, hey, Avery, this is Matt. So I was thinking, like, maybe today after the pep rally, we could sort of, like, you know, kind of stay behind while everybody leaves, and then we could go underneath the bleachers and, you know, we could do stuff. Are you interested in, like, doing some stuff under there? Like, I promise that I'll be really, like, respectful. Like, I'll do, like, under the shirt and maybe over the bra, and I will treat you with the utmost respect. And I promise, like, later I won't go into the locker room and tell everybody that we totally boned down. I'll just give them the honest answer that nothing really happened except I touched your bra. Okay, I probably won't let that happen. I'll probably exactly say that, like, we went all the way, but that's what we do in high school, so maybe you should just be cool with that? Okay, sweet. Then I'll see you at the bleachers right after the pep rally, okay? So, yeah, cool. Go team. Okay, see ya. Is that pretty much how you sounded?
Yeah, I mean, a little less Beavis and Butthead, but totally.
All right, so we're about to call her and get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling him back. If you didn't hear his date, they went out, they had a good time. There was an awkward moment when he tried to kiss her and she said no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get her on the phone right now and find out why she's not calling you back. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Avery, please?
this is
Hey, Avery, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
from what? I'm sorry, from
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
what? Sorry, I don't know your radio show.
Okay. Well, we're a morning show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No.
What that is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong. So somebody recently emailed us about you.
I haven't really been on any dates, so
Did you go out with a guy named Matt a little while ago who you used to date in high school?
yeah.
Okay. Well, Matt emailed us and told us a little bit about your date.
Oh my God.
Do you mind telling us why you're not calling Matt back?
I just, I just think it's better that we don't see each other.
Why is that?
I mean, what did he tell you guys?
I mean, he did tell us he tried to kiss you and you turned him down.
Wow. Okay, I'm surprised he shared
Yeah.
that.
So he told us all that, and then he said at the end of the night you just got in your car, drove off, and now you won't answer any of his phone calls or text messages or anything.
I guess at a certain point in the conversation during the date, I felt weird. It just started to feel weird.
What made you feel weird?
Well, at a certain point, we started to talk about high school and reminiscing about that, and he really hammered it home hard, no pun intended, how we never had sex. Like, it never happened between us.
Like he talked about how you guys dated in high school, but you just never quite
Sealed the deal.
Got there.
Right, exactly. And then he continued to talk about it.
How did he talk about that?
It
I'm
does-
curious. I did ask him because I'm kind of a creep like that. You might not know me very well, but I was like, hey, were you guys each other's firsts, or did you go all the way since it was a high school relationship? And he said that you guys messed around a lot but never did anything. So how would he keep bringing that up, though?
Well, he just said, aren't you curious what it would be like?
What?
And then he started bringing up memories about, like that one time in the living room when your parents came home, or, we almost did it and then they came home, or, he's like, I learned a lot of stuff in college.
I learned a lot.
Was he trying to impress you with his newfound skills?
I don't know. I mean, it started to get really creepy because he was clearly fixated on it, for a long time. Like, he'd really been thinking about it for a long time. It was really obvious.
Did he say it that much, or were you just sensitive to it?
I mean, he would not let it go, and if that wasn't enough, he kept dipping his carrot in and out of his mashed potatoes as he was talking about it.
Gross!
You was he doing that on purpose?
I'm not sure because it was like this very strange experience where he wouldn't take his eyes off me, but he was moving the carrot up and down in the mashed potatoes. It was really creepy.
Even if he wasn't doing it on purpose, I mean, subliminal may be even worse.
And locking eyes with me. I mean, it was really creepy.
Just staring you down, slowly dipping his carrot into his mashed potatoes. I don't often dip carrots into mashed potatoes, so maybe he was doing it on purpose.
Not
Did
sexy
he-
at all.
Yeah.
Did you tell him that the whole conversation was making you uncomfortable?
I really didn't want to say anything at the time because I didn't want it to be weird. I mean, we had just gotten our food, and I didn't, I was hoping that he would stop talking about it, It's just not the conversation that I wanted to have.
I'm surprised he didn't pick up a dinner roll and start violating that with his carrot, too. That does sound like an awkward situation. The only thing more awkward than that, if he was actually on the phone listening, which he is. He's listening to this conversation right now.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Avery, this is Matt. Look, I'm sorry
Oh, my
you're
God.
feeling comfortable, and I had no idea that I was making you feel that way. And the whole carrot in the mashed potatoes thing, that's so embarrassing. Did I really do that? I don't remember doing that.
Yes, you did it for the longest time. And you wouldn't stop talking about what it would be like if we did it, and don't you wish we had done it, and remember you give the bus jobs and other,
Did you actually say that to her, Matt?
I mean, it was definitely on my mind, but
At least you're admitting it.
I know this sounds so strange, but it was just I really can't explain how my brain and emotions just shot back 10 years, and I just, it was an unbelievable thing, and I just feel like I felt this energy and connection between us, and I'm kind of shocked that you didn't, Avery. Taking away all the weird shit I was doing.
Well, that's what you were projecting, though, It's I was having a good time, but then you just started licking your lips the whole time. And,
So weird.
I just felt like you were staring at me like I was an object instead of somebody you used to know, a whole person,
I'm sorry. I guess it was just on my mind, We dated for such a long time, and we never fully completed that relationship, you know what I mean? And it's there's no closure there for me.
Some people would say that was a full relationship and that there was closure.
I guess you guys can just agree to disagree, because it sounds like Matt really, really, really wants to finish what you guys started in high school.
Yeah, and that seems like all he wants. So
It sounds like Matt hasn't even ever been with another woman, and that he's still fantasizing about his... that's so weird to still be fantasizing about your high school girlfriend.
It's not that I've been fantasizing about her. It's just that we had such a strong connection, and we were almost there, and I really wonder what it would be like physically to express those feelings and connections. And, when you date people after high school you don't have that history with, you don't have all that intensity there. And so I just wonder if this would be, if this would be a sign of Avery was the one.
Or you reverted back to a horny high school boy who couldn't think about anything but that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how I felt that night, and it just made me really uncomfortable.
Okay, well, this is a perfect time then for me to ask Avery if you will go out with Matt on a second date. We will pay for it.
That's a solid no.
But he's learned so much since high school. You heard him.
No.
Oh.
Matt, sorry that didn't work out for you, but hey, man, at least you have all those high school memories, that'll keep you warm and comfy at night.
We spent a lot of time on her parents' lawn chairs with this really comfortable quilt.
Oh my God, stop. Stop. Please, Matt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If that wasn't enough, he kept dipping his carrot in and out of his mashed potatoes as he was talking about it.
Was he doing that on purpose?
I'm not sure because it was like this very strange experience where he wouldn't take his eyes off me, but he was moving the carrot up and down in the mashed potatoes. It was really creepy.
One of the weirdest things I've heard any dude do on a first date.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Matt wanted to call this girl named Avery. They were high school sweethearts. They reconnected, went out on a date, and I guess during the date he just kept talking about how awesome it would be if they went all the way because they never went all the way in high school. They almost got all the way there, and I guess he's been thinking about it ever since. But during the date, when he was eating his food, while he was talking to her about this, he was looking at her and dipping his carrot in his mashed potatoes,
Just swirling it around.
Nope.
yeah.
You like that carrot, girl?
Somebody texted in at 78592 that says, I can't believe guys can be this clueless. Trust me, I've been a guy all my life. Yes, a lot of us are that clueless.
Yeah, and I'm imagining he is just dipping it and then sucking the mashed potatoes off the carrot slowly.
Look how sexy I am right now. If you want a second date update, just email the show, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call.
Green.com.
And every once in a while, we do a special segment on this show called a second date update,
Yeah.
where we contact a couple who has appeared on the show in the past to find out what's going on with them now. Are they still together? Are they not together? Are they hungry?
What?
I hope they're not hungry.
I don't know that we've ever updated on their hunger level.
Well, all I know is if they are hungry, I don't have any food for them. So I hope they're not hungry.
Okay, I hope not
okay.
too, buddy. I think we'll be okay in that category.
Least of our worries.
Okay.
I mean, unless they're hungry for love.
Nervous about it. You never know what could happen, but people that we call today had one of the most touching stories from the past year, and we were dying to find out what happened. We'll play the audio for you and then talk to the couple immediately following in your second date update right now.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm honestly stumped as to why the woman on the phone for a second date update today isn't getting a call back. I mean, usually when you follow somebody across state lines, no big deal.
What?
Yeah, they usually appreciate that when you just show up unannounced somewhere, right?
And now we're going to stalk the guy again by calling
Yes,
him
we
in a
are.
second date?
Her name is Abigail. Abigail, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Okay, he's already made you sound creepy right from the get-go.
I'm not creepy. I'm just a bit confused.
Okay.
Sometimes there's a thin line between creepy and confused. I've been a victim of that many times. You have a pretty interesting situation, Abigail. Why don't you tell everybody, first of all, the guy that you want to call, what's his name?
Brian.
Brian. And how did you meet Brian?
Well, I'm a little leery on going on online dates and meeting guys on dating websites because they're usually either nuts, ugly, or smelly, or just not.
God, it sounds like so many great options. I don't know why you're so upset about this.
But, I gave it a shot one more time, and I met Brian. And I got to tell you, we hit it off immediately. It went from 0 to 60 in virtually no time.
So you liked his aroma. He had a good aroma, a good scent.
I mean, from what I could smell over the phone, he was great.
Oh, you're saying it went from 0 to 60 before you guys even met in person.
Right. I mean, it was instant attraction via conversation.
Wow.
His profile picture looked great. And then I did a little more digging and found his Facebook profile, and I realized it's really what he looks like.
Uh-huh.
Okay, did you get his tax returns? 'Cause it sounds like you put in a lot of effort.
If I'd done a little more digging, maybe.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a lot of pressure to put on a date when you've been disappointed so many times. Were you worried about that?
I was, and that's why I did my due diligence, and we talked for hours. I mean, there was nothing I couldn't discuss with him. We text me at least 5 times a day.
Oh, I love that.
How long was this going on before you guys actually decided to meet in person?
Just about a month.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see him, but the thing was, he lived 2 states away.
Oh.
So the whole logistics of meeting each other was really difficult.
I see. I was going to say, like, what took so long?
Yeah,
But that makes sense.
That's it.
But I thought we had kicked it off so well. I wanted to do a grand gesture of romance. And one night when we were chit-chatting, he was telling me his best friend's birthday was that weekend and where they were going to be and what the plans were. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I flew down and surprised him?
Whoa, for your first meeting?
I mean, we had chatted for so long. This was inevitable that one of us was going to fly in to meet the other.
But a surprise and just showing up is a whole different ballgame if you don't know him that well yet.
But it could, I mean, I could see where it could pay off. Like, it could be an amazing thing or it could be really bad.
So how was it when you saw him for the first time?
I just started drooling. He was so gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, maybe that's why he's not calling you back. You just showed up randomly out of the blue with drool all over you.
It's a good point.
And how did he react? Was he drooling as well? Was it just a big spit fest?
He was kind of taken aback. I basically came up behind him and tapped his shoulder, and he turned around, and he got white as a ghost. He was shocked.
Of course.
Okay, wait, set the scene. Where were you guys when you tapped him on the shoulder? Were you at the birthday party?
Yeah, I showed up at the restaurant where the birthday party was.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a very bold move.
Well, because I didn't know where he lived, so this is the only way I could get in contact with him.
So what did he do? I mean, after he recovered from the initial shock, did he hug you? Did he kiss you?
I mean, the first thing he did was say, "What are you doing here?" And I told him I thought it'd be a really cool surprise to, shock you and be here, and thought it'd be really romantic.
Yeah.
And then for most of the night, I ended up speaking to his friends and not much to him.
Oh,
my
wow.
God. But you got to understand, I mean, I knew he had to speak to other people. It was his best friend's birthday, so I let it go. I figured, hey, that's what he has to do.
So wait, hold on. Like, how was he introducing you to his friends?
Well, he really wasn't. I mean, the 1 or 2 times that I'd bump into him, somebody would come up to him and say, "Oh, and you are?" And he would say, "Oh, this is a friend of mine."
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ouch.
And I thought, well, it is really new. We haven't really told people about us. So I get it. He wanted to keep it on the down low. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to worry about you. I mean, after the birthday party, what happened?
Well, when we got to the end of the night, people started leaving, and it was basically he and I and his best friend. And I started talking to him, and I said, well, I'm here now. And he said, how long are you here for? And I thought that was odd that he would ask me when I'm leaving when we just met.
Yeah.
But I said to him, I'm here till tomorrow evening. Maybe we can have lunch or brunch tomorrow, or maybe even right now. Let's go for another drink or a cup of coffee.
Hey.
And he said he was really busy. He had a lot of commitments the next day. But I
gosh.
was like, okay, maybe you can spare an hour. I did fly all the way out here. He said, you know what? We'll set up a date for when I can either fly out to you or you can fly out here again.
Were you
Oh, wow. So
crushed?
you-
I was crushed until he said, let's see if we can figure out a time to meet up again.
Oh,
So I
no.
thought there was some hope there
No.
that, maybe he really was busy the next day. I don't know.
He didn't
You
know
are-
you were coming. So.
You are so nice to this man.
Well, he's something special.
Aw,
How many times have you tried to get,
For you.
Oh no.
how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since that weekend?
It's been a week so far, and I only heard from him once, and that also through text. So it's not like it was before.
Oh, my gosh. And you're
Okay.
sure he's single, right?
From what I understand, I didn't see any rings on his finger, and I didn't see any other woman around.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and then get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, it's the kind of thing that movies are made about. Abigail is on the phone, and Abigail met the man of her dreams online. And they chatted back and forth every single day, every single night for weeks until Abigail decided to show up unannounced. at a birthday party. She flew all the way there to surprise him, tapped him on the shoulder, and he turned around and she said, "Abigail's home."
That's not what happened. Poor Abigail.
I think I've seen that movie before.
It's scary, but I don't think that's what happened.
That is sort of what happened. Abigail did surprise this dude that she'd been talking to online. They live in different states, and she actually showed up to a birthday party that he was at, unannounced, and was hoping that everything would go great. But when she got there and surprised him, he was kind of weird and sort of ignored her the rest of the night, and they haven't really talked since. Abigail?
Hi.
Yeah, sounds just like what you said, Jubal. I mean, very similar.
I'm really not a stalker, I promise.
Well, I have a whole different scenario in my head, Abigail.
Abigail, you're so sweet. It just makes me so angry because it sounds like you guys really connected and he really led you down this path, and he's just a jerk. I don't know how else to say it appropriately.
But she did show up out of the blue, unannounced, like from states away. That could creep a guy out.
But he was giving her the wrong signals, man.
I really got the feeling that we had the connection, and he would have loved this romantic gesture.
All right, well, we'll find out. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can talk to him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Gosh, she's
Hold
so
on.
nice.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brian, please?
Yeah, this is Brian. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Weird ways. I know. Sounds weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I figured you wouldn't. That's fine. Brooke and Jubal in the morning is a morning radio show.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's the end of the call. Thank you for answering, Brian.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually asked us to reach out to you.
All right. You sure you got the right Brian?
I'm pretty sure I do. I'll check. Do you know a girl named Abigail?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we know a girl named Abigail as well, and she's really confused because she thought you guys had a great relationship for a few weeks until she decided to just fly into town and surprise you, and she said you seemed kind of cold to her, and now you haven't really talked to her since.
You can understand why that she's going to like any length possible to get some sort of answer. Like if you put that much energy into seeing someone and then they suddenly shut down, like that's got to be really confusing.
Let me get this straight then. She had you guys to reach out to contact me. That's what you're telling me?
Yes. Because you won't really give her an answer, and you're kind of being cold.
Ridiculous. This is crazy, man.
It's not really that crazy. I mean, she just wants an answer.
I just can't believe that she's doing all this just to get in touch with me.
Yeah, but you guys went from like texting like 5 times a day for a whole month to nothing.
Yeah, and she liked you a lot, Brian. And talking to you right now, I can understand why. You seem like a sweet dude. I like you too.
Yeah, well, I normally am, but not when like radio shows call me. I have to like dig into my personal life.
We get that. We do.
Can you just tell us anything? At least we can talk to her and be like, oh, he just wasn't really feeling you when he saw you in person or something like that.
Well, don't tell her that, because, I mean, that's not true.
Really?
Yeah, no, yeah, I really do like her a lot. There's just stuff going on that I just don't want to get into.
Oh, you're in a relationship. I knew it. I told her that. I told her that she swore she thought you were single.
No, I know I'm definitely single. That's not it.
Oh, okay.
Really?
It's just, I thought what we had going on was good. I mean, I kind of liked, I guess, the distance aspect of it, and then for her to just randomly show up at a friend's birthday party, I'm not really expecting that at all.
But why did you spend all night avoiding her? I mean, at some point, if you say that you really like her...
Yeah, well, I guess it just got too real for me, having her right there.
Too real, like, you like talking to her online and on the phone, but to realize you could actually touch a person was strange?
No, I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's just, there's other stuff.
But I understand there's other stuff. But right now, all I understand is you like her a lot. It shocked you that she showed up, and then there's stuff. Like, how is that a message to give to her to help her understand why you're not talking to her anymore?
You know what? Whatever. I don't care anymore. I need a kidney transplant.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's serious.
Whoa.
Yeah, way to take things down, Brian.
I mean, you guys asked for it.
Yeah, well, usually these things end up like, oh, I thought they smelled funny or they puked in my back seat.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it just that you don't want to get involved in a relationship because you obviously have some serious health stuff that you need to concentrate on?
Pretty much. I don't want to drag her into this. You know what I mean? I feel like this is kind of my battle right now. And by her showing up, I realized, that she really does like me a lot. And I'm just not wanting her to be that close to being around all this, stuff going on.
Oh, I feel so
man.
horrible.
Wow.
I thought
Yeah,
these
that
awful
sucks.
things about you, and now...
Yeah, look at you, Brooke.
Seriously, dude, I am sorry.
It's all good. It's not a big deal, I guess.
So did you not tell her about your situation when you guys were chatting online and on the phone and stuff?
No. I didn't want to tell her this, you know what I mean? I thought if we kept it from a distance, we can keep it upbeat and not have to kind of, talk about all this stuff.
Yeah.
I really just enjoyed her conversation, and sometimes, when there's a lot of bad stuff going on in your life, to have somebody there that kind of just talk to you and, just kind of laugh with and stuff like that, it kind of brings you up. So I didn't want to, kind of bring her down by
Right.
the transplant.
Yeah, and you were able to escape your own stuff, too.
Brian, you're kind of making this difficult on me because this would normally be the point where I'd try to deliver a witty line and then tell you that the person is on the other line listening to the conversation. But I don't have any witty lines, so I'm just going to connect you two so you can talk, okay?
Wait, is she on the other line now, or what do you mean by connect us?
Yeah, she's listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God, man, are you kidding? I just said I didn't even want her to know.
Yeah, sorry.
Unfortunately, she does know now. Abigail, are you there?
Hi, Brian.
Hey, sorry, I didn't really want you to find out this way.
No, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. I'm shocked.
You don't have to say anything. I know that I didn't tell you, so there's no way you could have known. It's just, I don't know. I didn't know how connected I was going to get with you, and then I guess I got worried about actually telling you. So.
But I want you to know something. I care about you more than you can imagine. I'm here if you want to talk. I'm here if you need me to make you laugh. I'm there for you.
I really appreciate that because, I don't know. I got scared once you got down there and, actually seeing you, and it made it seem too real. And I guess I pushed you away a little bit and didn't want to, get too close.
Listen, get close. If you need me to do anything or help you or just put a smile on your face whenever you need me.
Yeah, you're such a sweet person. I don't want you to get all caught up in this and then something go wrong. Right now, I'm on a waiting list. I'm not, there's no guarantee of when I'm going to be able to get the transplant. And honestly, Abigail, I really care about you, and I really want to, keep you in my life. And at the same time, because I care about you so much, I feel like I can't. I don't know. I'm just really torn right now.
I'm willing to take a blood test. Is there any way maybe I'm compatible in some way?
Whoa.
No, I don't want you to do that, Abigail. I really...
Listen, this is about kindness. This is the reason why I was put in your life.
The chances are so slim that that's even possible. I don't want you to have to go through with that.
But Brian, there's always a chance. It may be slim, but it's still there.
Yeah, but it's just I can't think about you actually giving up your kidney for me. I can't think about you doing that. I don't want that to happen.
Well, I got two.
Good point.
Good point.
Yep.
So I can give one up. It's like a spare tire.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say.
At least give me the chance or the opportunity to look into this. Consider it. You have to consider it.
Brian, how about this? How about we send Abigail out to you, and you guys can spend the weekend together, you can hang out, you can go on a few dates, and you can even discuss a possible kidney transplant. I've never had to say that in a second date update before, but I'm saying it. So
I can't believe this is actually happening right now.
Oh, my God.
would you be interested in that, Brian? Just checking things out?
I don't know about the whole kidney transplant, but the date would be awesome. I would love to go on a date.
Yes.
Okay,
Brian,
so that's a yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yay!
I'm happy to hear you say that, Brian.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I'm really excited that I'll actually be seeing you.
This has been a really weird second date update. Normally
Yeah.
it's the dude who's begging to put his organ in a woman. And
Organ jokes. You had to, didn't you?
I couldn't help it, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
That was a second date update from 6 months ago, and we're on the phone with Brian and Abigail for a second date update right now.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Brian and Abigail, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my God, I've never been so excited to get an update.
I know.
Yeah, what's the update on your story?
I can't thank you guys enough for, bringing us together, flying me out to see Brian. It was great. He showed me around the city. We got to know each other better. It was awesome.
Oh,
really wonderful.
Yeah, she even made a shirt and wore it that said, "This guy needs a kidney," with like an arrow pointing towards me. So that was pretty good.
That's kind of cute.
So the spark is still there.
For me, there's more than a spark.
Ooh.
For you, Brian, or were you, Brian, you're like, oh my God, dude, she would not go away the whole week.
No, it's definitely, it's been great. I really appreciate you guys doing this for us. It's just we're trying to still take it a little bit slow with everything that's going on.
Yeah, but you're talking in us, and that it means you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, we're not quite calling it a relationship right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So what are you then?
I mean, we're definitely really good friends. I mean, I think we're definitely really, really good friends right now, and just trying to see where it goes.
Oh.
Good friends who do it. I like that.
Right?
Those are the best kind of friends. Are you kidding me?
Friends with benefits.
Well, here's the situation that we're dealing with, to be totally honest.
Okay.
I went through extensive testing, and I found out that I am a match. My kidney is a match.
For
What?
a kidney replacement?
Yeah, a match for a kidney replacement.
Whoa! What are the chances?
And in 6 weeks, we have the operation scheduled.
Oh, yay!
Oh, that makes me
Great
teary.
news. I know.
Yeah, and it's scary and exciting all at the same time. But yeah, we are scheduled for the operation.
You're going to give him a kidney and you're in the friend zone?
I have a feeling, Brian, you're okay with that, right?
Yeah, no, like I said, it's just, I don't know. We didn't want to get too serious before the transplant and everything. I mean, it's kind of an emotional decision, and she's doing this for me, and it's great. But I don't want her to be holding my kidney hostage or something if we get in an argument.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still going great.
Yeah, and once the surgery's done and everything is successful, maybe we'll see how it goes after.
Great.
Oof.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited and scared.
Yeah, this is definitely it's really great. I really appreciate you guys helping us with this whole thing, because I don't know that we'd be, going through with this and being so close that we are now if it wasn't for you guys helping us out.
Oh.
Sure. Well, I'm glad you found a match, and hopefully you guys can turn it into something even better than just a really good friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And no pressure, though. Even if the relationship thing doesn't work out, you two have such a bond together that you really will be tied together in some way for the rest of your lives.
Well, he'll technically have a piece of me. So.
Yeah.
Brian, if you ghost her after she gives you a kidney, you are officially the worst person in the world.
No, it's not going to be like that.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
that's awesome. Congratulations, both of you.
Thanks, guys.
A girl named Amy is on the phone. She wants to do a second date update with us. She sent an email in. Her email was interesting. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But my favorite thing about her email, at one point in all caps, it said this: I did not go all the way with him. We just fooled around. 3 exclamation points.
Wow.
All right, Amy. Get the point. So you met a guy, it says, at a movie theater, and then you did not go all the way with him.
That's correct.
Okay.
Why is that so important for you to put in all caps, Amy?
Because I'm not that kind of girl. I mean, we just met that night, and we just fooled around. We did not go all the way.
Okay.
My guess is that at some point in your life, you've been called all the way Amy.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, let's find out a little bit about your date before we get into the specifics of how far you went, because I want to know everything now that you put it out there.
What part of the way?
Yeah, so your email says that you met this guy at a movie theater?
Yeah. Me and my friend, we went to see a movie, and these guys sat down next to me. One of them, his name was Marcus, and he was all tattooed and just had this bad boy vibe. I love bad boys.
Oh, gosh.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
A lot of ladies love bad boys.
Like really rough around the edges, kind of too cool for school vibe.
Yeah. You can't stop thinking about him, can you?
I can't. And after the movie, he was like, do you guys want to come to a bar with us? And my friend really didn't want to go, but I convinced her to.
Because you just had to get more of Marcus, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So how much convincing did it take to get your friend to go to the bar with these guys?
I mean, she owes me one, put it that way. It wasn't that hard.
Now, did she not want to go because she didn't like the dudes, or did she had to work the next morning?
I mean, the other guy just wasn't that appealing.
Oh, okay.
But-
Gotcha.
So she's like,
I see. Yeah.
Why do you get Marcus?
Yep.
And I get his other friend.
I guess I was lucky.
So you obviously went to the bar. How did that whole thing play out?
It was great. I mean, well, for me anyway, me and Marcus, we hit it off, I thought. I mean, there was some chemistry there, and we kind of started making out at the bar.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good sign if you have chemistry, if someone's
Yes.
making out with you, that you're getting along.
Yeah. And my friend at that point was pretty over the whole thing and wanted to go.
So she ended up leaving and left you with Marcus and his friend?
Yeah. And me and Marcus, we wound up hanging out a little longer, had maybe like one more drink, and then I went to Marcus's apartment.
All right. And that brings us to the part of your email where you said, I did not go all the way with him. We just fooled around.
Right? It's true.
All right.
Did you end up staying the night at his house, or did you bail that night?
No, I had to work early in the morning, and after a while, I was like, you don't want to give the prize away the first day. I mean, he'll never call me if I sleep with him, right?
Yeah, but now you didn't sleep with him and he's not calling you anyway, so you should have done it.
it.
Hindsight is 2020,
right?
isn't it,
Take
Amy?
note, all the ladies listening.
And how did the evening end?
Well, the evening ended. I basically was like, let's call it a night, and he didn't want to at first, but I mean, I wanted to stay, really, I did, but I made myself leave. I made myself. Like,
Was it one of those
God.
things where you're like, okay, if I don't leave, then I am going to go all
Yeah.
the way, and I'm going to regret it?
absolutely. I've done that in the past, and I do not ever want to put myself in that position.
That's such an internal struggle, too. Like, you have the full conversation with yourself in your head.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we've all been there.
And we slowed down, and he said he would call me, and we'd have a proper date and take it from there.
And you haven't heard anything from him?
No, it's been a week. A week.
Okay. And have you tried texting and calling him?
Yeah, I texted him a few times,
Yeah.
but I mean, what am I going to do? Start calling him? He said he would call me. I don't want to look desperate.
Yeah, you've
How much-
already sent 3 texts. I think you're good, and I think it's obvious that he's purposely not getting back to you at that point.
Yeah, like the first time I'm like, well, maybe he didn't get the text,
Right.
and then I sent a second. But yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got them. So you guys hit it off. Why do you think he's not calling you back then?
I seriously, I have no idea why he's not calling me back.
All right, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Amy,
Yeah?
I've decided I'm not going to make the phone call for your second date update today. I'm not doing it.
Oh, really?
What?
I'm not doing your stupid phone call. I'm doing whatever the I want, Amy.
You know why? Because I'm a bad boy. I don't give a about rules, right? Can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yeah, Amy, you like that, don't you? Amy? Amy?
What?
I was just trying to be a bad boy there because you said in the first part of the second date update how you really like bad boys, and the guy that we're about to call gave off that bad boy vibe, so apparently I didn't pull it off as well as he did.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, just to refresh everybody's memory, Amy met this dude at a movie theater. He sat down next to her. They talked and then agreed to go out to a bar afterwards. They ended up making out at the bar and then went back to his place and messed around a little bit, but they did not go all the way. Amy wants us to be very clear about that. All right, Amy, I'm going to dial the phone right now, see if we can get him on the phone and find out if there is a particular reason that he's not calling you back.
Okay.
All right. Maybe it's because he's a bad boy. He doesn't pay a cell phone bill. Who cares, right?
Maybe his phone fell off his motorcycle.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, that's what it is. Actually, he was on his motorcycle. He threw his phone off. He doesn't care. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, Amy. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Marcus, please?
This is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. How you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
This is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Is there something I could do for you?
Yes, there is, actually. I'm calling you because we recently got an email from somebody that you went on a date with. Her name is Amy, and she's a listener to our show. And she told us about an evening that you guys shared together, but now she's not getting a call back from you. So she wanted me to call and see if I could find out if she did something wrong.
Who are you talking about?
Amy?
Whoa.
You apparently met her at a movie theater and then went back to your place and messed around?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's ringing a bell.
So you remember Amy. We talked to her about, your the time that you hung out. I guess I can't really call it a date because it's kind of just you guys met and then went hang out and had drinks. But she's wondering why you're not calling her back because she's also told us that she tried to text you 2 or 3 times and you haven't responded.
I don't know about it, Amy.
Are you just not interested?
Yeah, I don't know if it's my thing. I'm pretty busy dude,
Okay. So there's no specific reason.
Well, when I met her, she seemed pretty cool and pretty open to whatever, and we went out and had a good time, and I thought she was DTW, and she just wasn't.
I think maybe some people need an explanation on that.
DTW?
I don't know what the W is.
Yeah, I know.
though.
I know DTF. I don't know DTW.
It's down to whatever,
Oh,
okay.
okay. All right. So, okay, are you not calling her back because she didn't sleep with you that night?
Things were getting hot, and we were trying some things, and I pulled out some syrup just to play around, and I don't know if she got weird about it or what, but she didn't want to do it. And
Wait,
so
what do you mean? What do you mean syrup? like pancake syrup?
You guys never used syrup before? Syrup, just regular syrup, like you put on pancakes and stuff.
It's not one of my signature moves, Marcus.
Yeah, well, you should try it.
Did she say just no?
She kind of just everything kind of stopped. Then you could tell she wasn't into it, and I'm definitely not the type of guy to force syrup on somebody.
Yeah, you're not just gonna dump syrup all over her head.
my God.
That's good. I think that's a good way to be, Marcus.
Yes.
Most people just don't want syrup dumped all over their body unless they're a willing participant. So you think that she's just not a good time?
I just think maybe she's a little closed-minded or whatever, or she just hasn't experienced much life
Did you-
or something. Or
Did you at least give her a warning before you went to the kitchen and got the syrup?
well, yeah, I got up, left, I came back with syrup, and I started to undo the top, and it's pretty obvious what's going to go down after that.
Yeah.
And you could tell she was just getting real awkward about it, and she wasn't kissing me anymore or anything. So I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna put the syrup away.
So you think she's closed-minded and kind of prudish because she wouldn't let you pour syrup on her body the first time you hung out?
Yeah, she's just she's conservative. That's
feel
what it's not for me. I like experimenting and doing different stuff. It's just my thing, and it's not everybody's thing. So
Yeah, but it's different if you like to have a conversation maybe leading up to it, like, hey, you want to try something, and then you go into it. Like, the surprise syrup is a little much, I think, for anybody to handle.
Well, let me put it this way. I've been with girls that are into syrup before, and you just know.
You can tell a girl that's into syrup from a mile away. Hey, Marcus.
She's from Canada?
Oh, my God.
Marcus, let me ask you this. If she was down to have syrup poured on her body, which is apparently your thing, would you be willing to go out with her again?
Like, would I hang out with her again?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. I don't want it to be all about the syrup. Oh, now she wants syrup on her, and so now I'm cool with it.
Well, I think
syrup expectations.
I think it would be good for us to find out from Amy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to call her back, you know?
You don't have to, because she's actually on the phone listening.
She's on the phone right now?
Yep.
Hey, Marcus.
What up?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know you were on. I'm sorry.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm really shocked. It's not that I'm a prude or anything, but I didn't even want to go all the way. I kind
Well,
of
using
have...
syrup isn't going all the way, but like I just don't want to have to worry about like, hey, is this okay? And then is that okay? And then like I just kind of want to go with the feel, and wherever the experience takes us, we just go with it, you know?
Yeah, totally. I'm like that too, but it's just, it kind of threw me for a loop since we first met, like, I don't even know where you went to high school, like, or...
Yeah, usually you want to find out where someone went to high school, and then you bring the syrup into the mix.
Yeah, I don't really know you that well. It's not that I'm closed off to experiences, but I want to be comfortable with the person I'm with.
Yeah, but all I did was pull out a little bit of syrup, and you seem to get like real closed off real quick. And how else do you want me to read that? Like, okay, you're just not into this stuff. You're not into syrup. Got it. Moving on.
I'm open-minded. I'm not conservative.
Well,
like I've done marshmallow fluff. Hello.
Wow.
I told you.
Finding out a lot about you two.
Freaky.
I don't know. I thought you were cool, Amy. Like, you're cool.
I am cool. I am totally cool. I mean, if you get to know me maybe a little more, then we can bring out the syrup.
Oh my God, that's the line of the day.
Marcus, would you like to go out with Amy again? I will pay for a second date for you guys. I'm not paying for your syrup. You buy your own syrup for this date.
Don't worry. I always have some in stock, believe me.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you probably do. Would you like to go out with Amy again? We'll pay for a second date.
You'll pay for it. I'm down. I'm down to hang out again, Amy.
All right.
Awesome. We're going to have a really good time.
Yeah. I bet you guys are.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in for part 2 of the second date, we're on the phone with Ray. Ray never actually met up with his date.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess he kind of did.
Yeah.
But his phone died. He was very late, so she ended up just yelling at him and threatening to call the cops. Not the most successful date we've ever heard, but not the least successful.
That is true. That's also a true statement. I honestly think it could be way worse.
Yeah. And
I've done way worse.
Yeah.
You know what? I believe that, Ray.
Yeah.
And you never got to explain that you were just down the road at some old couple's house smoking a J while playing Boulder Dash.
Whoa. We were watching Jeopardy with a J.
Well, we're going to find out a little bit more. Are you ready to call Kate here?
I would love a second chance with this girl.
I think I said maybe before, but I was even thinking about it more. I think there's no way this girl is not going to give you a second chance, right? She was super mad at the moment, not because of you, but because of all the bad dating experiences she's had. And I think she's not calling you back now because she's embarrassed. Like, how embarrassing to overreact like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she didn't even really know what she was overreacting to. She was just like, you're an hour late. That's ridiculous. And I, 100% respect that.
Yeah, for sure.
See, it's good that you understand that. This is going to be fine.
All right. Well, we're going to call Kate right now and try and get your second date, okay?
That would be so great. Thanks, guys.
All right. I'm dialing the phone number now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello? We're going to find out a little bit more. Are you ready to call Kate here?
Hi.
Are you ready to call Kate right now? Here we go. All right. I'm dialing the phone number now. Here we go.
Hi.
All right. I'm dialing the phone number now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I talk to Kate, please?
This is she.
Hi, Kate. My name's Young Jeffrey from the radio. Do you have a moment to chat?
What's this about?
This is about something that we do on our show called a second date.
Okay. What does that mean?
Hurry, Jeff.
You're very
Sorry.
businesslike. That's a good point.
I have to fast. Okay, it's where someone reaches out to us because they went on a date and then they're getting blown off. So we call that person, try and figure out why.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so explain it to me.
Oh my God, you're stressing me out
Yeah,
just talking
I know.
like this.
It's just someone likes you and you're not calling them back and they want a second chance. They want to explain themselves.
Okay.
And the person who reached out about you, his name is Ray.
Oh.
I know it's a little different because you and Ray never actually went out.
Well, I mean, he was over an hour late. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Heard that.
Ray does.
Yeah, and you know what? I wasn't even going to go out with him after he showed up anyway.
Well,
Why?
I mean, he had a really good reason for being late. Did you hear him out at all?
No, I just saw him pull up in my driveway, so I didn't need to hear what he had to say.
Oh, well, you should have.
It may have changed your mind if you actually heard his excuse.
Well, whatever. He was driving American.
What?
He's an American.
Huh?
Like, that matters. The car was American.
American made?
Duh, I just said that.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify.
I don't get it either. So you're not calling him back because of the car he was driving?
Yeah, you'd think that he would be driving like a Maserati or a Mercedes or like a Beamer, but he was in a Ford. And like, I'm not going to be caught dead in a Taurus.
What? Wait, hold on. Why would you assume people are in a Beamer and a Maserati?
Yeah.
Because in his dating profile, it said that he makes over 6 figures. And like, you don't drive a Taurus when you're making over 6 figures.
That's actually not true. You do drive a Taurus if you're making over 6 figures and you're good with your money because cars are wastes of money.
Brooke's rich and she drives a Subaru.
That sounds really lame, actually. Like, if you have a ton of money, don't you want people to see it? You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to ask me what I make if I'm driving a Jaguar or whatever.
So,
Rich people, you do know someone's rich if they drive a Jaguar.
Well, it is kind of weird to put that in your dating profile, to brag about money and then not brag about it in other areas of your life. I could see
absolutely
that.
Kate, you know what? You're right. Ray should answer these questions. Ray, explain yourself.
I would love to explain myself.
Ray?
Yeah, we didn't tell you. Ray's actually been on the other line listening during this whole conversation.
Oh, come on.
That's how these work.
You didn't tell me that he was on the other line. I thought I was just talking to you guys.
Yeah.
You sound pretty passionate about your stance on American-made cars. I mean...
Well, absolutely. I mean, what is the point of having money if you're not going to spend any of it?
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah, where's your Porsche, Ray?
Wait, hold on. Why am I going to spend my money on a car that just loses money the moment I buy it? Like, I'd rather spend my money on experiences and, like, enjoyment in life.
Girls don't want experiences and joy. They want material things, Ray.
I don't need a nice car, but the guy that I'm with does, so that, like, I can feel great in it, you know?
Are you for real? Like,
yes.
That's
so
what financially
fun to
secure is to you?
Yeah, when you're with a man who has a nice car, like, everyone knows that you're safe and secure. And, like, that's the guy that's going to take care of you.
I don't know if you've seen, like, the Consumer Reports, like, on the Taurus, but it's pretty safe. You're going to live through any of this.
It's a good point, Ray.
And I assure you we're going to have a nice dinner wherever we go. Like, I don't know
my
why.
God. But, like, why would you pull up to a valet in a Taurus? You know, like the valet's
Well, I know the valet's not going to, like, take it for, like, a test drive like Ferris Bueller.
That's true.
Kate, wait a minute. You're basing, like, listen to yourself. You're basing your dating decisions off what the valet thinks of who you're out with. Like, that is such a stupid idea.
Hold on.
Well, no, I think that that's actually, like, it's how I feel. And that's what I like. And that's what makes me feel good.
Yeah, women empowerment there.
No, it's not women empowerment.
Yeah.
It's materialism.
Yeah,
If
you want
want
to ride
nice
in a
car,
powerful
Kate,
car that goes from 0 to 100 in under 3.
Oh, my
I
God.
feel you, girl.
Yeah. I mean, you show up and that's first impression and it didn't seem fun.
Seriously, does it matter what kind of car I drive? I have money. I make tons of money.
Oh, God.
I just don't waste it on dumb cars.
Wow.
All right, then tell me one thing that you've actually spent money on. Like, it doesn't have to be a car, just something that's fun. Like, what have you bought that's expensive?
What?
I like this.
For real? That's what you want to know? Like, what brings
Yeah,
me
I'm
pleasure that I
serious.
spent money on? Like,
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
Seriously, I want to know.
What?
For your information, for my mom's birthday, I bought her a Louis Vuitton handbag.
Ooh, those
That's pricey.
That's a couple
Well,
grand.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. And like, do you buy gifts for people like lots of times?
What?
Okay.
What? No, stop. Kate, you are the most materialistic, superficial person I've ever heard.
I don't really need to hear from you. I'm asking Ray the question, okay?
Okay. All right, Ray, what's your answer?
Quiet, bro.
Yeah, Brooke. Support women for once.
Yeah, I mean, I spend money on people that mean a lot to me.
Okay. Well, maybe I was just a little harsh before, but you know what? If you apologize to me, then I can give you another chance.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Okay, this is going better.
Is it? Is it going better? This sounds terrible to me.
Well, I mean, like, I was trying to tell you when I got there, I was sorry. I never even told you the story about, like, my cell phone. Like, these guys have all heard it.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but like, can't you just save that story for our next date?
All right, I think that's my cue to jump in here and ask Kate, would you like to go out on another date with Ray here? We'll pay for it.
I mean,
Actually, better yet, Ray will prove how much money he has by paying for it himself.
Oh, my God.
Hey, guys, let me save my money for the third date.
All right, we're back to paying for it again.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, Kate, are you going out with him again?
I think so, because he seems really down to earth.
What?
That's your response?
You found out about a purse and he's down to earth.
Did you not hear about his Louis handbag for his mom? I mean, that is so sweet.
Yeah, Brooke, shame on you.
Yeah, Ray, there is no way you want to go out with this woman.
I don't see the problem with going out with her.
That was
Why are you worried?
Kate's whole idea for her future plan is just to marry a rich dude. That's not a plan, man.
Sounds like a pretty solid plan to me,
What?
Kate.
It's not a plan, Kate.
Ray, just so you know, the next date, we're going to take my car.
Oh, what do you drive?
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of curious now.
Well, it doesn't matter, Ray. It's better than anything that you have.
I've got money on a Jetta. Anybody else?
Look.
All right, well, I think this is a success. Congratulations, you two.
Oh, my God.
Thank
I'm so
you.
disappointed.
You're going to have beautiful, rich babies together.
Perfect.
You see, guys, it's not about the type of car you drive.
No, it's just about how much money you have.
Yeah.
That's what we learned.
That's where true love is.
We do lots of second dates where strange things happen to couples while they're out.
Yeah.
But this might be the strangest.
Really?
Because the date that was supposed to happen never did.
Ooh.
Okay.
Where did it go?
Wait, it's like a mystery?
Who did it go with?
Dates never happen all the
And
time.
what would you do for a Klondike bar?
I am so confused by all of this.
Yes, many, many questions that we may
No.
never get answers to.
That's not why I'm confused.
The mystery.
It's the Klondike bar and why you're so mysterious about this. Is that a word?
Well, maybe
No?
we'll just get some
Mystified.
answers by asking Ray, who's on the phone right now and actually has the information that we're looking for. Now, Ray, this sounds a lot like a certain mystery novel I couldn't put down the other night called Ball Gags, Lies, and Dead Guys. Have you heard of that one?
I have not, but I'm hoping we can get to the end of this novel quicker than that, I hope.
Yeah, well, highly recommended, okay? It's a page turner. I was definitely choking something back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
At least we know this novel doesn't include dead guys, because Ray, you're alive and on the phone with us.
Yeah, 100%. I'm here.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
I'm hoping that your story is as interesting as the one I was reading. So
I bet it's not.
tell us about the girl that you want us to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Kate.
Okay.
Okay, and how'd you meet Kate?
So we met online on an app, yada, yada, yada. Not so interesting. But we hit it off. It seemed great.
Okay.
We were having a great time. We were chatting back and forth, and we decided to, meet up.
Yeah.
Here's where the problem comes in. I'm on my way to her house. My phone dies. I start digging around, no phone charger.
Oh, it's the worst feeling.
all right.
Gosh.
I kind of remember the address. I definitely know the street.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's like olden
pretty
How
days.
do you
sure you-
navigate? Oh,
Yeah.
my
You
God.
had to pull over, ask for directions?
Well, ask for directions, but I'm like, do you guys know Kate?
Yeah.
You could have gone to a gas station and bought a charger for your phone.
Oh, that's actually smart. I didn't ever even
You're
think of
right. But my biggest fear was to be late for my date.
that. Okay, so did you find her apartment?
Well, what I think is the address that Kate lives at is actually the address of this lovely elderly couple.
Aww.
So you had a date with two old people. Cool.
Well, I did. I spent a good bit of time with them.
So
did?
wait, hold on. you walked up to a house thinking that it was Kate's place, but an elderly couple answered the door and you went in?
Well, an older woman answered the door, and I asked if Kate was there, and she's like, come on in. She didn't quite say Kate didn't live there.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I think they were a little lonely, but it was cool.
So with hanging out with your new old friends, did you find out that this wasn't Kate's house?
I found out right away, but like the lady was so insistent on like helping me find Kate
Oh, no.
that I couldn't leave.
Did these old people not have a cell phone charger for you either?
No, they had one of those like rotary dial phones.
Oh, my God. A landline.
All right. So did they ever locate Kate for you?
They called around to the neighbors and finally figured it out.
Oh, my God.
Old people like have time to do anything. Like you can walk in with a problem and they'll spend the entire week trying to solve it for you.
Well, and all of a sudden, you're like the hot topic of the neighborhood gossip.
I'm sure they're still talking about me today.
So wait, what happened? Did you meet Kate?
I went over there and it was not good.
Oh. No. Was she mad that you were late?
Yeah, I mean, she definitely was a little bit upset because like I was over an hour late.
Yeah.
She didn't even like want to hear that I was like talking to her neighbor. These old people, like she was over it.
So she hasn't even heard your cute story about your cute old friends now?
When I tried to explain to her like what had happened, she told me to like get off her property, and if I didn't get off, she was going to call the cops for trespassing.
Oh, that's a positive response.
Probably a good sign that she wanted to see you in handcuffs.
I don't think that's what we take from that.
Well, I mean later, but like after dinner, I think.
Yeah.
So the date never happened, and so we know why, obviously. She's not calling you back, and you're just hoping we can convince her to go out again?
I'm hoping you can like try to explain to her that it wasn't intentional. Like, I mean, I made some new old friends, I guess.
So how long did you stay outside of her house yelling at her until you finally decided to go home?
I don't know, 5 minutes. Not enough to like cause a scene.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right.
It wasn't crazy.
But I did end up going back over to the old folks' home and hang out with them.
Really?
Okay, well.
Yeah, they were so nice.
What?
And I felt bad for them because they were like, if it doesn't work out, come back over here. So I did.
Oh, my God.
What did they say about Kate? I mean, you told them the whole story. They're obviously vested in your love life at this point.
They felt terrible for me. They said that any girl would be lucky to have me.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, that is classic
grandma,
old
grandpa.
people.
They pinched his cheek.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, look
so
how adorable he is, Henry.
so you haven't been able to reach Kate at all.
Not at all.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
Well, a few, but not too many. Like a couple texts and one phone call.
Okay, so not a crazy amount. That's a
All
good
right.
sign. I think we can salvage this. I think she was just angry in the moment. Now that she has time to calm down, she hears the story. We're getting you a second date.
I agree.
Or if not that, at least a partner at the bingo game. So there's going to be a positive that comes out of this. We're going to play a song, come back, and call Kate, try and get you a second date, okay?
Oh, my God. Thank you, guys. That'd be huge. I feel like I totally screwed this up.
You
All
kind
right.
of did.
Yeah, we're going to try and fix it for you. Hold on.
You know, normally during a second date update, we talk about what happened during the date. Today's a little bit different, though, because Patrick is on the phone. He wants to call a girl today that he met off of Tinder. Apparently, they had a great date, but it's what happened after everything was done that gets really strange for him. Patrick, how are you?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man. So you met this girl on Tinder?
Yeah, I did.
All right. And your email said that this girl was different than other girls that you've met on Tinder. Why is that?
Well, I don't know if you've been on Tinder, but this girl is she's classy, she's educated, she's funny, she's smart, she's great.
So it's not just somebody that you wanted to hook up with.
No, I mean, I really liked her a lot, actually.
Did she seem like, impressed by you or pleasantly surprised?
Well, she said it was her first time on Tinder, so...
And you're like, all right, let me show you how Tinder works. Come back to my place.
Dude, I'd be so nervous if I was going out on my first Tinder date. Was she, hesitant at all?
Well, maybe at the start she was, but after some wine and some more wine and some more wine...
It always seems to help.
Yeah.
So your email says that you guys had a great time during your date and everything went well, but the weird part was after the date. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, the other night I put her in a cab, and, we had a nice passionate kiss, said goodbye, and then, the next day I started getting some really, bizarre text exchanges with her. I mean, just weird.
Did she text you first?
No, I actually texted her and said, hey, I had a fantastic time. When can we see each other again?
That's super weird.
Yeah, crazy.
No, here. Oh, you know what? Let me bring it. Hold on. Let me get it up. Hold on. Here. So then, her response after I said that was, would you go to South America with me?
What?
What?
Was she joking?
Exactly. So I text back, LOL, you're funny. And then she texts back, I'm serious.
Whoa.
Okay. I mean, obviously at that point you're like, what are you talking about? We went on one date and you want to go to South America?
That's exactly what I said. I said, you're not serious, LOL. We just had our first date. And then I wait a while, and then she texts back, never mind. Then I text right back, how about we hang out within the country somewhere, LOL.
I think that's a good response.
Perfect. It's
Yeah.
funny.
I thought so too, right? So I'm waiting, and the whole day goes by, 24 hours, and she finally gets back to me, and this is her text. I can't see you anymore. You're a real great guy. Good luck in the future.
What?
That is weird. So she asked you to go to South America. You were like, are you joking? She said, no, I'm serious. And then because you wouldn't go, she said, I don't want to see you anymore.
That's what it seems like. And I'm like, what the? And I texted and I called, and she won't return any of my calls or texts. So I mean, what the? I have no idea what's going on.
Is that the first time you guys talked? I mean, like, did you know she's going on vacation in South America or she's moving there?
It's the first time I ever heard anything about South America.
So you met her off of Tinder. How much do you know about her? How much did you discuss about her personal life when you were on your date?
Well, we joked about our families and our jobs and, where we went to school. So, I mean, I kind of feel like I got to know her.
I guess what I'm asking is she rich? And was she like a rich girl who was like, I like this guy, I'm going to take him to South America? And did you just pass up an opportunity of a lifetime?
I hope not, my God.
He's like, oh my God, why didn't I say yes? I should have said yes.
I never thought of that. I mean, that better not be true because I would actually love to go to South America.
Yeah, you should have just played along and said, absolutely, I'll go to South America. Are you paying? Because I will go. Well, that is strange. And you haven't heard anything from her other than after that text exchange going like, sorry, I can't see you anymore. Good luck.
She has not responded.
Maybe she found a South American replacement, taking somebody else down there. Did she come off as someone who is like a lot of spur-of-the-moment decisions?
No, I mean, it was one date. I mean, I don't know that much about her, but she seemed sane.
Yeah, until you read those texts, and then you're like, you sure you want to call her? You sure you want to try to get her on the phone?
I want to know what the hell. I mean, what was that all about?
Okay, so you do want a second date, maybe, but you also are just like, why the invite to South America and then blowing me off after?
Yes and yes.
Okay. All right, well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today passed up the opportunity of a lifetime, an all-expense-paid trip to beautiful South America. That's right. He met a girl on Tinder. They went out for a fabulous date. According to him, everything went fine, even into the night with a passionate kiss. And then it was what happened after the date that was strange. He got invited on a trip to beautiful South America. And he said no. And then she won't talk to him ever again. Right, Patrick? That's what happened.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought she was joking.
So Patrick went out on a date with a girl they met off Tinder. They had a good time, but after the date, they were texting back and forth, and out of the blue, she asked if he would go to South America with her. He said no, thinking she was joking, but apparently she was serious because it pissed her off, and she's never talked to him since. You know, I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this second date update because I'm assuming we're going to call her. She's going to be in South America, and her phone's going to be off, Patrick.
Well, that'll be an answer, I guess.
I really want to know why she would invite you to South America the day she met you.
You want to know?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Are you regretting turning her down already?
You guys keep acting like I was offered a trip from a game show or something. I mean, I still think she was kidding. I don't even know.
All right. Well, we're going to dial the phone number right now. See See if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Buenos dias. Can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is.
Hi, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. I didn't sign up for anything, I'm sorry.
I know you didn't sign up for anything, but somebody sort of signed you up for something.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. If that's true, then you can take me off the list. I'm not really interested.
Unfortunately, I can't take you off the list because this is a morning radio show, and you recently went out with one of our listeners, but aren't calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
I'll give you a little background first. Okay, his name is Patrick. You guys met on Tinder.
I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking about this. I'm not interested.
Can I just ask you one question? I'm just curious about the text messages that you sent him after your date when you invited him to South America. Were you being serious?
Whoa.
She's hung
Wow,
up.
Patrick. You must have really pissed her off by not agreeing to go to South America.
This is getting even weirder.
All right, I'm going to try to call her back.
Look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. If I'm going to talk to you, I need you guys to bleep my name out.
Okay, that's fine. I can beep your name out. You're pretty much, you're anonymous anyway. Nobody really knows who you are. Do you have friends that listen to the show?
I don't know. I don't even know who you guys are. So.
Okay. So you're pretty much anonymous. I promise you, if you let us talk to you for a minute, I will beep your name out. Nobody will know who you are.
So what do you need to know?
Well, I'm curious about the text messages that you sent to Patrick. So we talked to him about your date. He said that it was great. And then he told us after your date, you asked him to go to South America. He thought you were joking, and then it sounded like you were serious. And that's the last he's heard from you.
Those were private messages, and he probably shouldn't have shared them with you.
Okay, but he did, and he liked you a lot, so he asked us to get you on the phone. Do you not like Patrick?
No, I thought Patrick was a really cool guy. I thought he was, cute and funny and smart.
Okay, and were you serious about the invite to South America?
I'm just, my life's been pretty complicated lately, and
Okay.
it's just, I'm just going through some weird stuff right now, so I don't.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into all your personal stuff. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. If you liked Patrick, though, can you help us give him some sort of explanation? Because he really enjoyed your time together, so much so that he emailed us to get you on the phone.
I feel super shitty. I didn't want him to feel. I don't want him to feel blown off. I don't want him to feel like he's not a good guy. He is. It has absolutely nothing to do with him. It just has to do with what I'm dealing with right now.
Okay, can you give me anything that I can say to him, though? Like, just tell me what I can tell him so that he can feel good about it and move on if you don't want to see him again.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and
What?
Married?
You're getting married in 2 weeks?
Oh, girl.
What?
Yeah, I'm getting married. I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Why
Okay,
are you
what-
on Tinder?
I only did it once. I'm just having a lot of second thoughts, and Patrick seemed like a really cool guy after talking, and I figured if I went on one last date, maybe if I liked it, the universe would tell me where I was supposed to be, whether it was dating or getting married, and
So you were kind of having second thoughts about getting married and thought, I'll try one more date. If it's good, that means I shouldn't get married?
I don't know what the I was thinking. It's been a really stressful time, and I know it was stupid.
Okay.
Why are you getting married? Don't get married. If you're kissing another guy, don't get married. What are you thinking? That's the worst decision you could ever possibly make.
Les, I already feel pretty I don't even want to make me feel shittier.
All right.
No, it's gonna make
I'm
you
not.
feel
No, we're not trying to. We're not trying to make you feel.
What?
We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. Look, we're gonna keep her on the phone. We're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. I promise. And I appreciate you taking the time to tell us what happened, because then I can go back to Patrick and sort of explain things to him. I do have a question about the South America thing. Can you shed any light on that?
I just thought we had a connection. I thought he was really special, and I figured if we were both willing to just drop everything and just leave and go be ourselves elsewhere, then maybe that would make us happy.
Whoa.
And I thought maybe he'd say yes. I thought.
He said that you guys had a lot of wine. Was it the alcohol talking that night?
No, I was sober when I texted him.
You were sober when you texted him about South America.
my
So
good
in your
Lord.
mind, if you guys ran away together, like you were willing to run away with him if he said yes?
I thought if he said yes, that would be where we were supposed to be. Yeah.
So you're just going to run away from all your problems, leave everything in the dust.
I think it's kind of a thing to say. I'm sorry.
Hey, what? Look, I whatever you're going through, you're going through. I appreciate you staying on the phone with us, and I appreciate you talking to us, okay?
Yeah, but I don't want him to think it's him. It's not him.
Okay. Well, you can actually tell him that because he's on the other line listening.
Is all this really true?
Are you kidding me?
No, that's Patrick.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm sorry, guys. This is bullshit. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to you, Patrick.
Hannah, I'd love to talk to you. Can we get together or?
Oh
no!
Hello?
Wow, Patrick.
What?
You devil, you. You almost got a girl that's getting married to leave the country with you and ditch her husband.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, it is. It's all your fault, Patrick. You didn't throw
I'm blown
those.
away, guys. I'm blown away.
You had no idea that she was in another relationship, like none at all.
I had no idea. I'm like freaked out right now.
Wow.
actually.
Not only was she in another relationship, engaged to be married, and was thinking about leaving her husband and the country with you.
I really want to talk to her again.
Why? What do you want to talk to her about? What are you going to say?
Because I feel the same way. I don't know.
Why would you want to run away with a woman who's about to get married in 2 weeks?
I don't know what to think. I mean, I really like this girl, but then again, I mean, it was only one date, and I mean, I don't think I'm ready to run away to South America with her, but I mean, she shouldn't even get married into this guy if she feels that way.
Yeah,
right?
that sucks for that dude. Now, if she would have been on the date with you and told you, I'm assuming you would say no, but I don't know, and told you, hey, I'm about to get married, but I really like you, and I think that I would leave him for you, what would you have done?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, why would you not? You say no. Why are men so attracted to crazy women? That
they're
girl
hot.
is a nut job.
Brooke,
I
you
am
always-
sorry.
You always say you believe in love. Love works in mysterious ways.
Oh, bullshit.
Patrick, she was hot, wasn't she?
She was extremely hot.
There you go. That's what it is. Normally, this is the time where I ask if you want to go out on a second date, but she's not on the phone, and she's going to be getting married, so probably not interested in another date with you. I guess I'll ask the listeners. Text in 78592. What should we do from here?
Oh my gosh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yes. That is what I call a second date success.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah. Wow. So if you tuned in like in the middle of that, you didn't know what was going on. Sky Patrick went out with this girl. We had to beep her name, otherwise she wouldn't let us air it at all. But we beeped her name anyway. They went out. They met off of Tinder. After their date, she said, "Come with me to South America." And he was like, we went out on one date.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And she said, "Yes, I'm serious. Come with me to South America." And he said, "How about we just hang out in the States and maybe someday later we could go to South America?" And then she was like, "It's not going to work," and stopped texting him back. The reason being, she is about to get married and was having second thoughts and thought that maybe he was the one for her and wanted to run away with him to beautiful South America.
I'm sorry. After one date, you don't think he's the one. You just want any excuse to get out of the marriage, period. Like you're trying to let yourself talk yourself out of it. And people are getting mad at me because I was saying that she's crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
But-
she is.
She's definitely crazy
That
for
is
sure.
nuts.
But she was hot, so he actually at the end of that was thinking
Yeah.
that he would actually be interested in a relationship with her still.
It is amazing what men will say yes to when you've got the right size waist and a nice rack. It is like the power of that is beyond compare.
And crazy girls in the bedroom, A+.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
But in real life.
Yeah, but if you're going to plan on breaking up somebody's marriage, chances are she's going to want to marry you next.
Yes.
True.
She's going to want to marry you, and then you're going to be about to get married to her, and she's going to do the same thing to another guy, try to whisk him away to South America.
Oh, my God.
So that she can get out of getting married. I feel bad for her husband. Has no idea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but people keep texting in, Brooke, I can't believe you said that to her. She already felt bad about it.
I know.
What?
Well, she was playing the victim role big time.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the fact that, I'm kind of a D-bag to my husband who I'm about to marry right now, but I wanted to run away with this guy. It was like, it's so hard for me, and I don't know what to do.
The craziest thing is, like you said, though, the other guy was actually like, well, I felt that connection,
I know.
too. I don't know. It's like, what do you mean you don't know, dude?
Crazy has a funny way of finding more crazy.
That is a very that is eloquent, Jubal.
I wish I could have sent them on a second date
To South America?
to South America.
or just even a South American restaurant in town.
We asked what we should do. We said text in at 78592. What should we do? A lot of people are saying crash the wedding.
Oh.
Show up at the wedding and play the audio of the second date update.
My God, just give it to the DJ.
Another person said pay for that dude to go to her wedding. And then another said send him to South America. No, he blew his shot at that. He had a chance to go to South America. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Today's second date update is one of those days where you get an email in, and it's so interesting that you just want to find out what happened. We got an email into the show from a dude named Michael, and all it says is that he met a girl at the gym and tried to think of an interesting way to introduce himself, and it almost ended up in the hospital.
Whoa.
So I want to know what happened. What's up, Michael? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I think you succeeded in the interesting category because everybody wants to know.
Okay. Should I just tell you?
Maybe tell us about the girl a little bit. What's her name?
Her name's Brittany, and yeah, I met her at the gym.
And had you seen her a couple times, or was this the first time running into her at the gym?
No, I've seen her for a while, and she's like incredibly beautiful. And I mean, I listen to you guys' show a lot, and I know a lot of people are, say that they're, dating this beautiful girl and that, but I think that this girl is probably like next level, like beyond anything.
Are you trying to brag right now, or are you just excited?
I'm not trying to brag since she's not calling me back, obviously.
Okay. Good point.
All right, so had you tried to talk to her before the incident that almost put you in the hospital?
No, I hadn't. The thing is, like, I've seen a lot of guys try to talk to her, like walk up, try to whatever, and she's not rude, but just like gets rid of them, is always just like keeps herself to herself.
Oh my God, you have been stalking this girl at the gym.
I don't know if it's stalking. She's hard not to notice. And anyway, but that's what I've seen. So I didn't want to be one of those guys. I didn't want to be just the next in line to strike out.
Okay.
So I was like just trying to think of something I could do to ideally make her laugh, which seems like the best way to get a girl interested,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right on with that.
So what'd you do? You fart on the treadmill next to her?
No, what I did was she was on the treadmill, and while she was working out, I jumped on the treadmill and started running behind her.
To her treadmill?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Maybe you can go a little faster.
That's great.
That's not funny. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Come on, loosen up.
I'd be like, whoa, dude, this treadmill's not big enough for you to be right behind me.
Yeah, and I would have to think scary for her as well. Like, what the hell is this weirdo doing?
That's funny.
I thought it was really funny, but her first reaction was definitely a little scared.
Yeah.
And I kind of like flipped around and turned backwards, so I'm like got my back to her running, and I was just being funny. I thought, it was going to be cool, but our feet got tangled.
Oh, no.
And we both, like, went flying
Oh,
and totally bit it.
Dude.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it
man.
sounds so painful.
What a fail.
And you were able to still somehow score a date with her after this?
Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy part. So, I mean, she was super pissed, and I had to, like, talk to the gym supervisor. I got a warning, and, I mean, it was, like, pretty disastrous. But when I went outside, like, 15 minutes later, she was standing there, and she was kind of like, you know, she was upset. She thought, she was like, I could have gotten hurt. And she was right, and I was like, I'm sorry about the way I did it, but I did it because I think you're really pretty, and I didn't know how else to talk to you.
Aww.
And, yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
Well, it obviously got her too.
Yeah.
I can't believe she fell for it, but okay.
I don't know if she fell for it. Maybe I got the A for effort. I don't know. But I basically was like, let me buy you a drink. Let's go, like, you know, hang out for a minute. And she agreed. So we ended up going to the bar down the street, and it was really nice. But after like 30 minutes, she looked at her phone and was like, you know, I really got to go. And she left, and that was it. And now I'm like, you know, she won't text me back. She's ghosting me. Like, and I don't know what to do.
No idea why.
I really don't. I mean, like, I would have understood, you know, before she didn't want to talk to me, but we kind of like had a moment. We went out and it was like going somewhere. And that's why I'm so baffled. I really don't know what happened.
Yeah, she still went out with you after maybe risking a concussion or a broken bone or something. And then all of a sudden on your date, she just ghosts. That's weird.
So wait, you haven't seen her at the gym either?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen her there. It's been a week, and she's not been there like the times that I've been there.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely has switched up her gym schedule because she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah.
What'd you do, man?
Well, I mean, the fact that I almost killed her might be it. But,
Yeah. I guess you're right. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, this dude named Michael is on the phone, and he wants to call Brittany. And he almost killed Brittany at the gym, and now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back. It's not quite that serious, but he did see Brittany at the gym for a long time, a girl that he wanted to talk to. And finally, one day he got up the nerve and thought he'd be funny, so he jumped on the treadmill at the same time as her to try to be creative. Ended up falling off and everything, but did go out on a date. And then shortly into that date, she just ended it and took off like half an hour in, and he hasn't heard from her since.
See, I feel like, Michael, you were expecting too much. I think this was actually a pity date by Brittany.
What?
I mean, granted, you're the one that injured her, but it's a weird thing that women do when we're like, oh, but he feels bad, so I feel bad for him, and I don't want him to feel bad.
Well, I don't think it was a total pity date. I mean, you know, I have something to offer, I think. But at this point, I'm just, like, trying to figure out why she's ghosting me. It just doesn't make any sense to me, you know, to go out with me and then just, like, bail like that.
All right, well, I'll dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can find out what happened. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Brittany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Brittany.
You ever heard of it before?
Ever heard of what before?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not sure.
All right. It sounds like you just woke up. Are you tired?
Yes.
Well, good morning,
Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, so we're calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners who asked us to call you.
Okay.
You want to know who?
Still not registering, is it?
She's not awake.
Well, no, I'm intrigued.
Okay. His name is Michael.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right. And you met Michael at the gym recently.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you went out with Michael on a date after and left pretty quick into it, and you haven't contacted him since.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Well, Michael emailed us because he wants to know what went wrong.
Oh, well, I mean, it was just like, I wasn't really sure how I felt, you know. I just couldn't really deal with it. First dates are weird, you know, so.
Did you? This was my theory, okay? My theory is that you went out with him as a pity date because he told us about the whole treadmill fiasco where he injured both you and him.
Initially, it kind of was. I'm like, oh my God, such a weird guy. Like I'll just go out with him and get him off my back. But I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about him, and I felt really awkward. I had to leave.
During the drinks that you guys were having, you felt awkward?
Yeah, I'm still like kind of going through like a breakup, if you will, sort of. I'm kind of sensitive, so it was going really well, and I'm just so surprised that I liked him, and I don't know if I'm ready to, move forward with a guy that I might like, and I don't know. I'm just sort of a mess right now emotionally.
Oh my God, that's
Oh,
really
that sucks.
sweet.
But you could tell that you liked him that much just from that experience?
Yeah, we had a lot in common, and we started finishing each other's sentences, and yeah, I was taken aback at how attracted to him I became throughout just that half hour, and the feelings were kind of overwhelming that I had to excuse myself.
Wait, how long have you? Are you single right now, or are you still in a relationship?
No, I am single, but I had a fiance, and it was very messy, and it's only been about 5-6 months or so, and I promised myself that I wouldn't date anyone for at least a year.
Yeah.
To really get over this guy, to be fully open and available for a new relationship, and, it wouldn't be fair to Michael, to be in, to date someone when I'm like this, so.
But you could still do stuff with him.
Jubal!
I mean, what's a good way to get over a breakup?
Well, that's the thing. I felt like this could be a really special guy in my life, and I'm really not ready for that. So I really need a year to heal and be available, and it's only been about 6 months or so. So
okay, so you just want us to tell him, that he's got to wait 6 months if he wants another date.
Kind of, probably.
I feel like that is so emotionally responsible of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really are aware of where you're at in the healing process, and this guy is obviously not just a rebound guy.
Correct. And, I don't know if he feels that way about me or anything, and I'm just like, whoa, this is happening way too fast, and so, I don't know, it's a little embarrassing, but...
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I was saying we could tell him that, and I think you could probably just do it yourself, though, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You're not serious, are you?
I am 100% serious. Michael?
Brittany, how you doing? Sorry about that.
Awkward laugh.
That's not fair. I didn't know you were on the line.
I mean, I'm just blown away right now. I really just thought that you didn't want to see me again. I can't believe.
I'm really sorry. I didn't really know how to process everything that was going on. And, obviously now you know everything I've been going through. So it's just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she wants to see you again just in 6 months.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and that makes sense. But at the same time, it's I'd really like to see you again. And if you had a good time and feel that same way about me, it's kind of crazy not to at least hang out,
Yeah, I just I don't think it would be fair to you either, because I'm not completely 100% there yet. I'd still be thinking about my ex, and not I don't want to bring any crap from that relationship into this. So it's just I'm trying to be responsible and careful with my emotions. And,
for sure. I hear what you're saying. That's really good that you're processing that. At the same time, though, it's so rare that you meet somebody. I mean, I really feel you're the most beautiful girl I've ever met. And, after talking to you, and your heart is even more beautiful on the inside. I mean, I just...
Oh, you're so sweet. That was the best compliment ever.
I'm tearing up over
yeah.
here.
Oh.
No, that's really beautiful, and I appreciate that, and I would love to say yes. I don't think it's a good idea right now, and like you said, it's not, every day you meet someone so special, so I'll still, if we're still there for each other in 5-6 months or whatever, cool.
Brittany, look, you've heard everybody swooning about how hearts and love and all that stuff are beautiful.
God, you're romantic.
If it is in fact that beautiful, don't you think you should just go for it?
I see your point. It's just I think that'll be too messy. I need more time to heal and be confident and figure out like who I am as a person. And
Yeah, that's
I was
good.
in this
Okay, well-
relationship for a long time.
Right.
One last question, and I've heard what you said. You said you're not interested until you feel like you've healed enough. But would you like to go out with Michael on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Brittany, before you answer, I know you've said no to me and them asking like a whole bunch, but just please think about it. I mean, I just want to say that if we had that much of a connection after 30 minutes of hanging out, it just seems crazy to me to risk throwing that away. Like, why don't you take a couple weeks and heal, and then maybe we can, like, get together.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to him, Brittany. I mean, there's no such thing as good timing. These things always happen when you least want them to.
No, I hear you guys, and I appreciate it. It just, I promised myself a year. I think that's a good timeline to feel better. And so I just have to, regretfully decline.
Brittany, I think you're making a big mistake because, as somebody who's gone through a lot of breakups and always promised myself at the end of those that I would wait a certain amount of time, I've always jumped in into another relationship at about the 6-month mark, and you might be missing out on a really awesome breakup.
Wait, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, Jubal's such a good example of healthy relationships in this world.
I fully support you, Brittany. Stick it out. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, thanks for that. Michael, keep my phone number, and in 6 months, we can see what happens. We can still see each other at the gym, maybe.
Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, I will definitely call you in a few months.
Oh.
She said 6, not a few.
Stick to the rule.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Getting lots of texts in at 78592 that are kind of surprising. Everybody's saying the girl from today's second date update was just giving him a line. What? If you missed today's second date update, Michael wanted to call Brittany. They met at the gym. They hung out for a little while.
Yeah.
Then she left the date and hadn't talked to him. Well, we got her on the phone, and she said that he was amazing.
Yeah.
That she liked everything about him. That she felt a strong connection. But that she also just got out of a relationship and was giving herself a year to be single before she got back into a relationship. So she wasn't ready to date yet, and he could contact her in 6 months.
Yeah.
And maybe they could go out again.
I mean, she had been engaged, and she said it was a messy breakup and that it had been 6 months since they'd broken up.
Yeah.
But she did start out the description of the date saying it started as a pity date.
Yeah, she did say that. So
Weird. I believed her. I just thought, hey, she's
I did
sticking to her
too.
guns,
I thought so too, and I was like, good for her for not caving if that's what she thinks she really needs.
But that is, it's an interesting wrinkle that I didn't think of.
Me neither.
I mean, maybe we were being naive.
I don't know what to think now.
Maybe we were being naive, or maybe our listening audience is very cynical.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. Or just the world in general is like, oh, come on. That's a line. Nobody waits that long before they get into a relationship. If they meet somebody they really like, you'll throw caution to the wind and you'll get back into a relationship. She's full of crap. She didn't like you.
Either that or it's just a really good explanation on why there's so many dysfunctional relationships out there, right?
That's true. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. The guy on the phone for today's second date update sent us a very short email, and it simply said this: I think I know why I'm not getting a call back. It's because I brought a gun to the date.
What? Why would you do that?
Hey, Todd, what's up? How are you, man?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good. Thank you for emailing the show. Appreciate it. Now, you want us to do a second date update for you today with a girl named Veronica?
Yeah, that's right.
Then you didn't say much in your email other than the fact that you brought a gun to the date.
Please be talking about your muscle.
I did. No, it was a gun. I carry a gun on me, and I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm thinking that might have played part.
Todd,
It's
a big deal.
You're a registered gun owner. You have a permit to carry a gun?
Absolutely, yes, sir, I do.
Okay, but what?
You didn't clarify in your email. I was just like, what do you have it tucked into the back and you just set it out on the table like, yeah, you never know, girl.
Right.
So you have a permit to carry your gun, and you decided to take it on your date. Why?
Well, the crime rates in Seattle make people want to protect themselves, and I'm someone that would like to protect myself, especially if I'm, with company and going out on a date with a young lady.
Okay.
I would like to be able to have that option of protecting her in case something were to arise.
Wait, did you just come out of the wild, wild west and you're going to go do a shootout with Jesse James?
You tell me if you were in a situation and you didn't have a handgun on you, then you can argue with me about that.
No, I've never. No, that's so weird. When did you show her the gun?
She noticed it was on me. I didn't show it off to her, but she noticed that I had it on me. I didn't have it necessarily completely concealed, but she did see that I had it.
How long have you carried a gun with you?
For a couple of years now.
A couple of years now. And does that work out for you? People are normally cool with it?
Well, I mean, they're going to have to be.
No matter. Yeah. Hey, you're the one that has a gun. You're right. Okay.
How did she react to seeing the gun on you since you didn't tell her about it? Did you have a conversation?
She didn't take kindly to it. She did have a reaction to it. I tried to calm her down and continue on to the meal, but she wanted to discuss a little bit, and I understand that. She wanted to feel comfortable with it, and I think by the end of the conversation, she warmed up to it a little bit.
Other than the gun thing, is there anything else that was weird about your date?
Well, I took her to a nice dinner. I let her order wherever she wanted, and after that, we kind of drove around a little bit and talked about each other's jobs, and, I offered her if she wanted to watch a movie, and so we did that, and I took her back to my apartment, and we ended up watching a movie there.
Yeah.
That wasn't because you used your gun, was it? Like, hey.
It was not.
Okay.
Nope. I actually did not remove the gun from my person the entire time.
So you got her back to your place to watch a movie. She must have liked you.
I thought she did, but I haven't heard from her since.
So at the end of all of this, did you guys end up kissing?
No, none of that happened, and, I thought I showed her a good time, but, apparently that's not good enough these days. I don't know.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Well, the date was about a week ago, and I haven't heard really anything, and I probably messaged her maybe 3 times.
So what exactly was it that you liked about her so much?
She was just a really kind of natural, easygoing person. Even if someone has an issue with the gun, she seemed, after maybe 5 minutes of discussion about it, she seemed okay, and that's what I liked about her.
Yeah, I would think it would probably be something else, because if somebody has a problem with guns, they don't want to be around them at all. She wouldn't go back to your place.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
you
she
could
would
have a whole
she would have been
arsenal there or something.
She would have been done after dinner, you know?
Well, I do have a couple of guns at the apartment, but, I don't think she should be that surprised
Did
by
you
it.
show her your guns at the apartment?
They're out. They're on display.
Okay. Do you have like a gun rack?
More of a showcase, kind of, with the glass door.
Are you sure we're not doing second date update in Idaho?
All right, man, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Todd is on the phone. He wants us to call Veronica. Veronica isn't calling him back, and he's not sure why. He thinks it's that he brought a gun on his first date. Todd is a registered gun owner. He has a permit to carry a weapon. He brings his gun everywhere because he, just wants it for protection. Todd, I think, though, the reason that you're not getting a call back isn't because of the one gun that you brought with you on your date.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you took her back to your place, like you said, and you described how you have sort of a display of guns.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that might have pushed it over the top. It might have made her a little nervous.
All right.
You think?
I mean, who knows for sure? I'm curious what she says.
And Todd, if she happens to be one of these gun-hating hippies, do you still want a second date?
Oh, come on.
You still want a second date with her?
I think if we can work it out, I'd be interested in that.
All right, so you're open to it, okay.
Would you be willing to, lock up the guns if that was the case?
My guns are locked up except the one that I had on me.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to dial the number now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay? You ready?
Sure, thank you.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Veronica, please?
Who is this?
Hi, Veronica. My name is James. I'm calling from the National Rifle Association. Wondering if you would take a survey with us real quick. You're a gun lover, correct?
Not really. I guess I'm okay with them.
Hey, Veronica.
Yeah?
This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Hi.
Have you ever heard our radio show before?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Okay. I'll explain to you the reason why I was pretending to be from the National Rifle Association in just a second. But we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
Okay? It's where if you go out on a date with someone and then blow them off, they email us and ask us to give you a call and ask why.
Okay.
So you recently went out with one of our listeners. His name is Todd.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now does it make sense why I was joking around about being from the National Rifle Association?
Yeah, it exactly makes sense now.
So Todd told us about your date. He said that you seemed a little weirded out that he carries a gun.
After talking to him, he made me feel very comfortable about it.
Okay.
So I wasn't that nervous, but I mean, it is a little weird to carry a concealed weapon on you.
So
on a first date.
Todd talked to us. He said that he really enjoyed your date, and he'd love to see you again, but he feels like the fact that he brought that gun on the date turned you off, and that's why you're not returning any of his phone calls. Is that why you're not calling him back?
And no, that's not why.
Okay, is it anything to do with the guns?
No, it actually has nothing to do with guns.
Okay, do you mind telling us why then, so we can pass the news along to him?
Well, we were watching Titanic, and that's one of my favorite movies. And towards the end, yeah, we were watching Titanic. He put it in, and I was just like, how sweet. He actually likes romance. Really nice, right?
And that's like a 4-hour movie, too.
Yeah, but it was nice because we were talking in between, and at the end of the movie, after Leonardo dies, he just blatantly asked if I want to him.
What? What? That was
Are you like? Did he say it like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Do you want to?
What?
Really?
He had been a gentleman all the way up until this point.
He sounds like a gentlemanly dude. Like he sounds like he would not go there. Very formal. And you're not over exaggerating. That's the way he said it to you.
That is how he said it, and I just thought it was completely inappropriate. It made me feel uncomfortable, and then I started thinking in the back of my mind all the guns.
Yeah.
So
Look, we talked to him and asked him about your date. He left that out. He didn't say that he said that at the end of the night. He said, I even asked him, like, what's the last thing you guys said to each other? And he's like, oh, it was just normal. She said goodbye and thought I'd see her again, and that's it. Did you make it obvious that you were upset?
no, he has guns.
Yeah.
I just was very calm and tried to get out of the apartment and get back to my house.
I
Wow.
don't blame you one bit.
Hey,
That is
Veronica?
insane.
Veronica, hang on one second. Todd, did you actually say...
Now, hold on.
Veronica, I should let you know that Todd's on the phone with us.
Oh.
He's been listening this whole time.
He's on the
Yeah,
phone.
hi. I gotta clear that up. First things first. I did say that, but we had some drinks, and I think calling me out on the air like that right now, you guys weren't there. You didn't feel what I felt, and I thought it was an okay thing to maybe say.
No, it's a first date, dude.
How is that okay to say? There's other ways to say it more romantically, or gestures or movements to go in that direction. I mean, to blatantly come out and say it, I'm not a prostitute.
Well, no, I'm not saying you are a prostitute, nor did I offer you money for it, did I? We had some drinks, and I thought we were enjoying each other's company. There was a romantic movie on, and it's obvious when I say things to people.
Okay, but do you understand where I'm coming from? Towards the end of the movie, you paused it, looked me in my eye, and said, do you want to
Oh, my gosh.
I did. I did say that, and I remember that, and, I am sorry if that came across as crude. I did not mean it to be, nor did I...
What other way, Todd, what other way could that come across?
Oh, gosh.
She didn't immediately leave, so I didn't think that it was, it registered.
Maybe she was scared.
Have you used that line on other women, Todd?
And, I'm just I'm an honest man. I don't know what else you want me to say about it.
You're a straight shooter.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
I like that about you, Todd.
Okay.
Gosh.
Hey, Veronica, at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date.
Oh, God.
I will pay for it, Veronica, if you'll go out with Todd again.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a no.
No? Are you sure?
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm positive.
He's a sweet talker. I could have him try to convince you.
Sweet tiger. All those romantic
Well,
words.
let me just say that if we were to go on a second date, I will be more of a gentleman because, I appreciate what you're telling me now, and, I understand.
I think
I understand, and I apologize.
What you're saying, Todd, is that you're not a player. You just a lot.
Right? It's not even that. No, sir, it's not that. I apologize, and I didn't mean to offend you, and if I did not know it at the time, and I would love to take you out again.
Veronica, has Todd convinced you to go out with him?
I think he's probably a really nice person, and he might need to see somebody to help him with dialogue with women, but I just don't think that this is going to be compatible for me.
You're sure about that?
I'm positive.
All right. Thank you for your time, Veronica.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Now that we're done with this, I do have to ask you a question.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Jubal.
Don't do it.
Do you want The laundromat is a great place to meet women. Great place. Yeah.
Ow.
You don't even really have to talk to them. You just walk up, start folding their underwear.
No!
And it's always a conversation starter. Even if they're not there, like say they left the laundromat for a second and you see their stuff's done, you just start folding their undies.
It's always good to probably sniff them, too. That's probably a nice move.
Well,
you
got to make sure they're clean, I guess. I'm assuming that's what Pete did to meet the girl that he met at a laundromat that's not calling him back. Pete, did you use the old I'm going to fold your undies trick or something different?
A little different. Haven't gotten to the underwear part yet.
Thank God, Pete.
How did you meet this girl at the laundromat?
Well, I'm doing the thing, poured some detergent in the machine, and then I hear this woman's voice say, "You're using way too much detergent."
The disrespect. How upset were you when she said that to you?
Well, I said, yeah, no, I've been doing this a while, so I'm fine. I never have a problem with my laundry. Thank you. And then I turn around, and there she is, and she's really cute.
Okay. Because if she wasn't cute, you'd probably be like, get the hell away from me, lady. Tell me how to do my laundry. Yeah. You're like, you're cute. You're like, oh, well, why don't you just instruct me slowly how to do it in a soft voice?
Yeah, so I didn't mind it when she was giving me advice. And then it occurred to me that she was maybe, I don't know, initiating contact.
Not maybe. That is like a definite she's hitting on you, and she's looking for a way to get in on the conversation.
All right, well, I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. So,
okay. So did you finally realize, oh, maybe she's flirting with me and I shouldn't be pissed at her for critiquing?
Yes, yeah. I told her that I'd start taking notes, and if she would continue, giving me a lesson, I was all ears.
That's a ballsy move on her part. I give her props. Was she the one that then asked you out on a date?
No. What happened was our laundry cycles were on the same, time frame. And I realized that, hey, rather than sit around here and watch the laundry dry, why don't we go down the street and grab a drink?
That's a good idea. Yeah. So you guys went down the street and grabbed a beer or something while you waited for your laundry to finish up?
Yeah. Had a couple beers each, and it was nice, It was easier to talk in a bar. It was like a more familiar environment for me. So,
Did you guys seem to click, though?
Yeah, totally. We, hung out there. Then when we went back to the laundromat, we kept talking, and I thought it was going well.
Yeah.
I don't know. She did give me her number.
Okay.
But then, all right, so truth be told,
you stole her underwear. You stole her underwear.
Oh, no, Jubal.
You start with truth be told, and you're around her laundry. I know exactly what you're about to say.
No, I didn't make the underwear move then.
What'd you do?
Please tell me
so
at some
dumb?
point you got your hands on her underwear.
No, Jubal.
Get over the underwear, Jubal.
I can't.
I don't know why you're so hung up on women's panties.
Because what guy isn't?
Yeah. Not all of us.
She did. I did see it.
Nice. All right. Sweet.
Oh, my God.
Well, anyway, what I was about to tell you was that, we'd had a couple beers, and I thought I'd be funny, and, who knew there was laundry humor? Actually, there probably isn't, but I started making jokes about big loads of laundry and, oversized machines for extra big loads. And
so you were making, dirty jokes based on laundry terms?
Pretty much the only one I could think of was the big loads.
Why does that sounds
Big
even
loads?
worse? That sounds even more creepy than taking her underwear.
I know I shouldn't have done it, but I had a couple of beers in me, and I was a little tipsy, and I thought it would work.
I don't even really get the joke either.
Don't explain it, Jubal.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
explain it.
Loads of laundry.
Yes.
Big loads.
I still don't get.
Oh, Brooke,
All
you're
right.
so blonde
Hey, text in 78592 in graphic detail. If you understand what he's joking about, describe it for Brooke. Otherwise, we'll move on. So you're making those jokes.
Well, yeah, I made a few of the jokes, and then, she gives me this weird look, like, are you kidding me? And so I stopped, and...
But she still gave you her number post bad laundry joke.
Actually, let me see. I can't... It might have been before, like, when we were at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
So you just have her number. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your laundry date?
We've actually talked once over the phone.
Okay.
And that went pretty well. So then, like, a couple days later, I texted her, and she didn't reply.
Why would you have her on the phone and not make plans to see each other again? Like, what was the point of the phone call?
Well, we did try to make plans, but she wasn't sure of what her schedule was coming up, so we decided to hold off and make plans a little later.
So what do you think the reason is that she's not calling you back?
Well, I'd like to say I had no idea, but it's probably the really crummy jokes I was trying out.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and find out why she's not getting back to you in your second date update, okay?
All right, sounds great, man.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Pete met a girl named Christy at a laundromat. They didn't really have a date scheduled, but they met there while their laundry was getting done and everything else. They went and had some beers. Pete thinks that she's not calling him back because when they got back to the laundromat, he was a little tipsy and was making jokes about, there's giant loads in there.
Which I cannot believe what that means.
And,
that is disgusting.
Yeah, we explained to Brooke what it means. And so he was making jokes like that, and he thinks that kind of turned her off, like maybe it was a bit much.
Yeah.
And I think your problem, Pete, isn't necessarily that you were joking about stuff like that, but you went with that instead of jokes about things getting stiff with starch.
Oh, dude,
That's the comedy gold when it comes to laundromat jokes.
Could have gone that route, and I didn't.
Would have worked way better for you, man. Yeah, exactly.
Pete, I think that you could be the laundromat creeper and you're just not owning up to it at this point.
I was just tipsy. I'm not weird, really.
Yeah, right. Trust me, if you're making jokes like that at a laundromat to a girl you first met, you're creepy.
Thank you.
I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out if that is the reason why, though. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Christy, please?
this is Chrissy.
Hey, Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Sorry about being so spirited in the, hey, Christy, I didn't mean to freak you out there. How are you doing?
No, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently had an interaction with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to see if we get a hold of you.
Oh my God.
And I say interaction because this is less of a date and just more of you met a guy and he really likes you and is wondering why you're not calling him back. His name is Pete.
Oh, yeah.
You two bonded at a laundromat.
Yeah. He wanted you to call me?
Yes, he did. He says that since you guys met at the laundromat, you guys clicked and had a good time, and you've talked a little bit, but now you're not returning any of his phone calls or texts, and he would love to see you again. Is there any reason that you're not calling Pete back?
Oh, I don't think there's a connection.
That's a nice way to put it,
Was it, let me ask you a question then. So you don't think there was a connection. Was it the jokes that he was making after you guys got back from your little break to go get beers? Kind of off-color jokes.
It was definitely it didn't help him.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just got a weird vibe from him.
Did he come off as creepy? Because when I found out what those jokes were, a guy you just met, that is nasty.
Well, it's more that I don't know him. You know, I mean, like, everybody tells dirty jokes.
Right.
And it's like, especially when we start drinking. But then I went home and I did a search for him on my computer and everything changed.
Whoa.
Oh, no, he is creepy, isn't he?
What did you find online that made you change your mind? Now I'm really curious.
Nothing.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, he's a vapor. There is nothing about him. It's weird. You know, everybody has something about themselves.
Wait a minute. You're saying, like, I thought for sure you were going to say, oh, I found a record where he's not allowed 15 feet near schools or something. You're saying that you are upset that you couldn't find anything at all.
I'm saying it's weird to not have any presence on social media or anything.
Oh,
it's
so
weird.
So he didn't have a Facebook, a Twitter, Instagram, any of that?
None.
And that weirds you out.
I feel like I can't trust a person who has zero presence on the internet. And so I actually asked him, you know, like, do you have a Facebook? And he said he didn't. And that's when I'm done with him.
What?
Wow, that quick. So that's all it takes with you is to not have a Facebook, and you don't even have a chance, huh?
Somebody who is trying not to be found on the internet has something to hide, and I don't want to find out what they're hiding.
Yeah, I guess I understand. I meet people that are always like, I don't do Facebook. I don't, and I'm always like, what are you? A mass murderer? I can't trust you.
I think this would be like a godsend to find a guy that wasn't on social media at all. Like the two guys I know that have zero social media presence are both like construction worker guys who just aren't around computers very much.
Sketchy construction.
They're not sketchy.
Yep. They're burying bodies. They're burying bodies out there.
Even construction workers go home and get on Facebook and say,
They have better things to do with their time. They're not wasting all their time on social media and stalking people.
Like I said, burying bodies at the construction site. That's what they're doing.
See?
I'd like to find out what he's hiding. Aren't you a little curious?
No, I don't want to know at all, and I'm worried about it now that we've talked about it.
Do you really think like he's a killer or something? Like what do you think
he
could
might be?
All right, well,
I mean, he hangs out at laundromats.
That is true. He hangs out at laundromats, doesn't have a Facebook. The guy clearly cannot be trusted. I do appreciate you telling us why you won't call him back, but I do need to let you know that Pete is actually on the other line listening and would love to talk to you.
Seriously?
Yep. Say hi, Pete.
That's the reason you didn't call me back?
Look, I'm sorry you had to hear that, but it's obvious you're hiding something if you don't even have a Facebook or, I mean, I just am not interested.
If you want to get to know me, talk to me. That's how you get to know me.
Well, I mean, we did hang out, and what I found out about was how big a loads you think you have. So, I mean...
I just think that's...
Why don't you have a Facebook then?
I don't have one because I don't believe in...
Because you're hiding something.
No, I just don't think my opinion matters that much in the greater scheme of things. So why should I, like, blab it about?
You don't think your opinion matters?
Well, I mean, you know, you look at most of the stuff on Facebook, and, you know, it's like people are posting things that really don't matter in the big scheme of things.
How do you know what people are putting on Facebook if you don't have one? You're probably one of those weirdos that has a fake account and just watches everybody.
Pete, are you one of those weirdos that just watches people on the internet?
No.
Are you hiding anything?
No.
Are you married or something, Pete? Or, you know...
No, I'm not married.
I don't know.
You're hearing from Pete right now. The reason he doesn't have a Facebook is he just doesn't like it.
It's the 21st century. If you don't have a presence online, you're hiding something, I'm done with this.
Did she hang up?
Yeah, she's gone. Hey, Pete, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just...
That was strange.
Yeah, she seems to have a little bit of a complex about people not on social media.
Yeah.
So you're not hiding anything?
No. I mean, I'm not telling everything either, you know.
You're not, what is that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Pete? Now it does sound shady.
You know, everybody has secrets, right?
Yeah.
And that's part of being a human being, and not everything in my life is everybody's business.
Okay, why are you sounding creepy again,
He
man?
does sound like Sketchy Pete right
You
now.
do.
if I was dating Christy, I wouldn't be dating exclusively. Let's put it that way.
Okay. You're still like Pete. You're not helping your case at all. You trying to explain why you don't use Facebook is sounding creepier and creepier by the minute.
See, this is why social media is not good. If you post anything, the other women you're dating, get the wrong idea.
Yeah, get the idea that you're cheating on them.
So Christy was right.
What?
So Christy was right then, Pete.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with dating multiple people?
It's fine if you're honest with them, but it's like you're hiding it and then hoping that they don't meet the other person. Like,
no, if I was dating exclusively, I'd tell somebody that, but I don't. I don't date exclusively right now.
But Christy was right. You are hiding something.
No, I'm not hiding it.
Yes, you are. You just admitted to it.
Well, she didn't ask me.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, this girl is crazy. Sometimes people don't have Facebook because they choose not to be a part of the drama that it brings. Wow. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about the second date update. Pete wanted us to call this girl named Christy. He thought he wasn't getting a call back because of a very bad joke he made when they first met at a laundromat. It involved a joke about having big loads.
Okay.
And he thought that's the reason she wasn't calling back, but that's not why she wasn't calling back. She wasn't calling back because she looked him up online, like most people do after they meet somebody, and found that he didn't have a Facebook. So she knew that something was wrong, and he was a serial killer or worse.
I feel like I went through so many emotions here because then I was like, well, you're crazy, lady. I mean, that's ridiculous. But then at the end, Pete was all weird and like acting like, well, I'm not telling everything and I wouldn't be dating exclusively.
Yeah, Pete didn't want to have a Facebook because he wants to date around and doesn't want people knowing that he's dating around, I guess.
Yeah.
So he still is hiding something by not having a Facebook. That's why I don't trust people who aren't on social media these days.
I agree with you, Jubal. I don't. You have to have at least one, at least Instagram or Twitter.
Even my grandparents are on social media.
Are they really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line.
That's impressive.
I know. They friend request me and I always deny it. They're like, no.
I just want it to be Granny in a bikini on a beach taking selfies.
Yeah. So if grandparents are on Facebook and you're like young and not on there, then what is wrong with you?
Oh,
I'm
come
always
on.
like, you're hiding something. It's the same thing when I meet people who still have a flip phone.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What is your deal? All right.
You feel like it's some sort of like throwaway phone and they're making deals on the side. Yeah.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week.
Yes.
Just a little ways away at 8:10. When we do these second date updates, I'm always interested in hearing the story of the date and what happened and why people think they might not be getting a call back. But actually today, I think I'm more interested in hearing about all the other failed dates that this person has been on.
Oh, the list is that long. It's always so sad.
We got an email from Jackie. She wants to do a second date update today. She's kind of back on the dating scene, I guess, after getting divorced and stuff like that. But she says that she's been dating a little bit and she's had a bunch of weird experiences. So, Jackie, can we actually talk about the weird experiences instead of the person that you want to talk about?
Oh, no, I'd rather not, really.
Oh my God. I hear from single people that listening to these are often just depressing because they're like, this is what the dating scene is. Great.
Yeah, it's so depressing. I mean, the guys that are out there are so weird. The first date I went out on, he wouldn't stop smelling my hair for like the first hour of the date. I was like, what are you doing? You know, like some personal space, please.
Like he just
weird.
He just sat there smelling your hair?
Yes, it was freaky. It was like, you know,
I don't know.
even know you.
Sounds like a normal date to me, Jackie. I think you are just out of touch. So your email said
Maybe.
you haven't been dating in a long time because you went through divorce and all that kind of stuff. How long has it been since you've been out in the dating world?
Oh, my gosh, probably 15 years.
Wow.
Oh, that's a while. That's a while. That's probably kind of
Yeah.
scary getting back in the game, you know?
Yeah, it really is. It's really kind of bizarre, and I feel like, you know, like I'm a kid all over again, and, you know, that's not a good thing.
But the guy that you want to call today, his name's John?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so this was a positive experience for you.
Yes, finally, I met this guy. He was so cute and tall and beautiful eyes and great smile and sense of humor, and told him about my kids. He seemed totally cool with that.
Wow.
We had this wonderful night and ended with this fabulous, passionate kiss, and I was like, oh my gosh, finally a good one. And then I never heard from him.
Can I ask you, where did you meet him?
I met him online, but I feel kind of weird about even saying that. It's like I'm kind of ashamed even to admit that, but I don't know where else to meet people. I mean,
Hey, that's where everybody meets
Yes.
people now. I mean, you have to sift through the hair sniffers and the other weird people. But you've done that and clearly met somebody that you liked. What did you guys do?
he took me dancing, and I haven't been out dancing in I don't know how long, but we just had a blast.
Are we talking like grinding, or are we talking like ballroom dancing?
No, we went to a club, and they had music of all different genres and stuff. So it wasn't like, I don't know, rap music that you can't really dance to. It was like fun music, and we just had such a blast together. We had a really good time.
Okay, why do you think he's not calling you back if you had such a great time?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what? I know I've been out of this whole thing for a while. I don't know how it all works. Are you supposed to wait 3 weeks before you call someone back? I don't know. I mean, I never understood. Listen, I never understood guys when I was a kid. I don't understand them now either. I mean, I'll forget it.
All right.
And what are you looking for? Like when you're out dating, if you were to go on a second date with John, are you hoping that it would turn into a relationship, or are you just looking to have some fun?
Well, I think I would like a relationship again, I mean, I wouldn't take it super fast. I think I would want to take it kind of slow and kind of get to know the person pretty well before I got involved after having such a disaster with my first husband. But, yeah, I'd like to meet someone. I don't want to be alone the rest of my life. My kids are going to grow up, and then what? I'll be all by myself.
Did he know about the kids before you guys went out?
Yes.
He did, okay.
On my profile, it's very, I made sure that people knew that because I know that could be a problem, and maybe it is, and he was just being nice about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did that conversation go when you talked about your kids?
He seemed fine with it. I mean, he's never been married before. He doesn't have any kids of his own, but he had some nephews and nieces, and he seemed like he really liked hanging out with them and playing with them and stuff. So
That's not bad, because you bring up kids with me on a date, and it's like a hole through the wall like a cartoon character. I bust out of there so quickly. Some guys are like that,
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Right, exactly.
But you wouldn't go on a date with somebody who had it on their profile to begin with.
Well, it depends
right?
on what you look like.
You're such an awful person.
Okay, so how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you've gone out?
I texted him the next day to say, thanks for such a great night out. Look forward to seeing you again. And then I think I called him 2 or 3 days later, but that was it. I don't want to be like a stalker, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to call him? Is he supposed to call me? I don't know.
Has he said anything back to you at all?
No, it was silence, like crickets. Nothing.
And you can't think of one thing that was awkward.
The only thing I can think of is that he's a little bit younger than me.
And by a little, you mean?
Well, 12 years.
Oh.
He's 12 years old?
Way to go, girl.
Just say he's...
No, and I would not be saying way to go if he
Oh,
was 12.
12 years younger. Okay, I just heard 12 years. I was like, wait a second, Jackie, you're doing this wrong. All right, so that could
Not allowed to use the phone.
Yeah. That could maybe possibly be a thing, though, to be 12 years younger than somebody. Some people might care about that.
Yeah, I guess 12 years might be kind of a lot for some people, but he seemed to be okay with it. And I put my age out there. I was very, honest on my profile. I know a lot of people, put a lot of garbage up there and lie and all that, but I was really honest, and people tell me I look a lot younger than my age, and and because all my information was out there, he knew what he was getting into. It wasn't like I showed up and it was a surprise, right?
Unless he was I don't know, maybe giving it a try for the first time and then noticed that, we actually don't have anything in common.
No, maybe. I thought guys like the cougar thing. I don't know.
I like you.
Well, we'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jackie is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named John today. They met online. She's had a string of bad dates and apparently has just jumped back into the dating world after getting a divorce and stuff. They went out, danced a little bit, and now he's not calling her back. She has no idea why, except she thinks it could have been because she has 2 kids and maybe that kind of scared him off. Jackie?
Yeah?
You know what I'm thinking might have scared him off?
Oh, no, what?
Your ability to twerk. That's right. Maybe, just maybe, you were dropping it a little too hard on the dance floor, Jackie. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe he doesn't like the way I dance. I don't know.
I can hear it in your voice. You know how to get down, don't you?
Twerker, bro.
Yeah.
She's a twerker, bro. Oh, my my God, that would probably have been shocking for him, seeing that you are 12 years older than he is.
Well, I don't do all those workouts for nothing.
Yeah.
I've been doing that insanity thing for years, trying to keep myself in good shape. So come on.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number now and see why he's not calling you back, okay?
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is John there?
This is John.
Hey, John, how are you? This is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of you. What's this about?
Well, I wanted to ask you a few questions if you have a second.
About what?
About your dating life.
That is.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, I'll explain. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So you recently went on a date with one of our listeners. Her name is Jackie.
Oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So Jackie told us about your date and said that she actually liked you a lot and wanted to see you again, but she's wondering why you're not answering her phone calls.
She's really great. I just don't think it's going to be right, though.
Is there a particular reason?
It's just sometimes you just don't match up. That's all.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that she's 12 years older than you?
No, I knew that. I knew that before we went out. So, and she's really fun. She's really great, and I hope she finds somebody great to be with.
Okay, if she's so great, then why don't you want to go out with her again?
Yeah, it's just I want what's best for her. So.
Do you feel like you guys are looking for different things in life?
Yeah. I think I just want her to really be happy. She deserves that.
It sounds kind of like you're dancing, John. Be honest. Yeah. Is it the age thing? Like, you can tell us the truth.
No. She doesn't even look her age. Actually, she looks great.
So she's great, fun to be around,
beautiful,
gorgeous, yeah,
sounds awful.
And has kids, and you don't mind kids. So everything about her is perfect for you, and that's why you don't want to see her again.
I really like her. I think she's awesome, but I think that in the end, it's not going to work out. So
why?
Wow.
Well, did she tell you that she's divorced too?
Yeah, she did. She told us all that.
Yeah.
And did she tell you about what her ex-husband's like?
No, she did. We could have gone into that, but I was more concerned with hearing about your date with her, not her ex-husband.
Not rehashing her marital problems.
Yeah.
Well, he's just he just really has his stuff together. He's this big-time investment banker and very successful, and probably provided a lot for her that I just can't do.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
You realize he was also a bag who she divorced, right? And doesn't like at all.
I don't really know too much of the details of why they got divorced or anything. We didn't really talk that much about that. I just know I'm barely getting my life started. I just started working in public relations, and I'm not going to be able to give her that.
That is unfair to her, dude. Not only are you saying that, it just implies that she is looking for someone with money.
No, but it's not even like that at all, though. I'm just talking about that there's a standard of living that people are used to being at, and I can't fit into that for her. I can't give her that. That's real. That's very real. It's not anything bad about her. In fact, that's what I'm trying to say is I think she's really great, and I want her to have what she should have in life, and I can't give that.
Yeah, but don't you think that maybe she has her own money and her own way of life, and that actually maybe she wasn't reliant on her ex-husband at all?
I don't know about that. I don't think that we're in the same place in our lives. And if you talk to her, can you just tell her I had a really wonderful time with her, and I really want the best for her?
I can do that, but why don't you do it yourself? Because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah. Jackie?
Hi, John.
Oh.
Listen, I think you're great, and I wish you didn't feel that way because none of that stuff matters to me at all, really.
But it's going to. Look, you're used to a guy that's really put together and has everything kind of figured out, and I'm just getting started, and I'm just kind of figuring out where I fit in life right now. And
No, but I like that about you. I like that you're excited and looking forward to the future and have all kinds of ideas and things. I mean, I've already been there, done that with a guy who's a jerk. I don't need to go down that road again.
you like it now, but in 2 months it's going to be boring to you, and you're going to want more. You're going to want to go out and go on crazy vacations that cost a lot of money that I can't give you.
Oh my God, you are so jumping to conclusions. What are you saying?
I mean, that's where it's headed. Like that's why we went out. I mean, that's where it's going to go eventually, and I can't do it.
Well, really, none of that matters. I just wanted somebody that I could really click with, and I thought we had a great time together.
You like me now, but the thing is you're driving up to meet me in a Mercedes, and I'm driving up to meet you in like a 1999 Toyota. It doesn't match up.
Yeah, but from the sounds of it, you're the only one that's concerned about it. She's not concerned about it.
Yeah, but long term, it's not going to work out.
Nobody said anything about long term. We could just hang out and hook up,
Whoa!
Yeah, girl.
I like her.
Did you mean hook up in the way that I think you meant hook up, Jackie?
You know what that means, right?
I don't know. I just wanted to have some fun, and I don't want to be that serious.
As you should. You are making up for some lost time.
That's right. That's right. I never said I wanted to get married right now. I don't want anything serious right away. I just want to go and have some fun.
Yeah.
And John, you look like you could be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, that's different from what I thought.
Yeah, it sounds to me, John, like Jackie is not interested in a long-term thing with you at all. She wants to chew you up and spit you out.
Which would be cool to do.
All right. Well, in that case, would you guys like to go out on a second date? John, we will pay for it.
Oh, man.
You know what? As long as there's no long-term expectations, then hell yeah, I'd love to go out again.
Oh, my gosh.
Does that sound okay with you, Jackie?
Oh, I think I've made my point. That sounds more than okay to me.
All right. Well, congratulations, you two. It's a successful second date update. We'll send you out again.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see you, John. And just like Jubal said, there may be some chewing and there may be some spitting out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.